opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Listen to Real Radio in your smart home. Just tell Alexa to play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Sunnyside drains.
My drains are backing up.
I'm counting imaginary llamas. 8, 9.
What about my drain?
Wait, sheep are more fun. 10, 11.
I should have called
12,
Frank Gay.
13.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
Frank Gay Services are the plumbers you can count on. From clogged drains to leaky pipes, we fix it all. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BILLS. 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 Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we have a stacked up program for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb will do that at 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour, it's Animal House. Central Florida Zoo COO is coming in to talk about the sloth updates, which everybody's on the edge of their seat for. Scott Maxwell will join us as well. / coming in today for a bourbon sampling. 5 o'clock hour, we'll do trivia. We'll end it up with Ross Padgett, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Miss Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Miss Deb Carson.
Yay!
Straight head producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On X, just at Jim Colbert Show. All day, every day, JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube. And if you want to send a talk back, you can do that as well. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on there. And your 3 o'clock keyword is Bills, BILLS. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000, guys. Bills. That is your 3 o'clock keyword. Good luck. You cannot even begin to understand how happy I am to look over that screen and see your beautiful, shining face. How are you, young lady?
I am doing all right.
Yeah, you are doing exceptionally well.
Still getting my voice back.
Yeah.
What happened to your voice?
Lost it.
Man.
A lot of talking, Jack. A lot of talking.
You know, the interesting thing, the last couple of days, I've been able to sit and talk to our guests about our experience at your beautiful wedding on Saturday. And what a remarkable time. I mean, everything about it was absolutely perfect. It was absolutely perfect. One of my favorite weddings I've ever been to in my life, and I am not blowing smoke. It was so special, so awesome. The venue was great. The priest was great. You guys were awesome. Everything about it was organic and fun and not pretentious and guided. The reception was beautiful in a beautiful spot. The food was amazing. The DJ was great. All of the things, all the special people said about you guys was great. Just fantastic. A+ rating from Jim Colbert.
Ditto that. Although,
Thank you.
it started off on a strange foot when I was in the church.
Right.
Waiting, for this to start. A couple minutes before, I would say 20 minutes before the ceremony.
Well, let me help you, Jack. It was 17. I looked at my clock.
17 minutes before the ceremony.
What happened, Jack?
I got a text message.
Who was it from?
Jim Colbert.
What'd he say?
Where is this place?
You got married there.
I did not.
Well, I responded. I go, you need the address of the place where you got married. He's like, I left the invited home. And so I'm texting a response, and then he calls me. Now I'm in the church. I can't take the call in the church. I go outside, interrupt people getting their picture taken in front of the church.
Which is true, because I heard him apologize and then blame it on me.
I said, blame Jim Colbert.
Yeah.
Right.
They laughed. And then I go, yes.
And the funny thing is, I literally was 2 blocks away from being able to see you on the phone while we were talking. That's exactly how close I was to it, because it was not the church we got married in.
It wasn't.
No, that's not the one. We got married around the corner there, but it doesn't matter. We rushed out of there, like I told you in my email. I said we were working in the yard, lost track of time. Next thing you know, it was 1:30. We rushed inside to get ready and blah, 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 and everything like that, and rush out the door because it's like 2:30. I want to get there a little early, and forgot the blanking invite to say where it was. And I hated calling Jack. I hated it more than anything.
It was great. I love it.
But I didn't. I'd gotten so far away from the house to realize I did not have time to turn around and grab it, so I had to, and it turned out we were right there.
He was on time. And he was in time to catch the pastor do that tight 5 warm-up routine.
I know. Reverend Gary Marshall is a hoot.
A little open mic action right before.
Was
this
awesome.
is my second to last wedding.
It was so funny because at the rehearsal the night before, we were cutting up and laughing, and he admonished us. He said, all right, now tomorrow, no joking and laughing. It's going to be a very serious day. And then he's the first one to cut the joke.
Well, he never stopped. Literally never stopped up until it was time for the ceremony, and then kind of kept going. And then you guys, it was so funny. I thought you did one of the funniest things of the entire day. That stereotypical moment where the, if anybody here has any reason of why this couple shouldn't get married, say it now, or what's it?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Right. And,
and I went 100% Colombian.
Deb did the ultimate Deb thing, which is snap her head around and look at and like death stare the audience as if you're thinking about doing this.
Exactly.
Do not think about it 1 second longer. End that S and let's move forward.
Because we will have a wedding and a funeral all in one day.
I need to show you the video because we were busy as hell today getting ready for the program, but I have the video of you and Chris trying to ring the bell and that damn rope almost pulling you off the ground.
I almost Mary Poppined my way out of the church that day.
It was great. And then we went down to the reception. You guys came in at the perfect time. Everything was wonderful. The staff at the yacht club could not have been better.
Yeah.
It was such a fantastic afternoon. It really was.
We had
was
a
magical.
couple of snafus, but
really, where?
Oh yeah, we had 2 out of our 3 Lyft Black car rides scheduled days ago not show up.
Oh,
so thank goodness that my cousin made it here in town because he had to go pick the groomsmen up and then pick them up again.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and then the car that was supposed to take our wedding party from the church to the reception didn't show up, so yeah.
What?
So Chris got on the phone call, and next thing you know, we got a nice 6-person golf cart to take him down.
You should.
That's great.
Do what I did. When I was leaving, it's like, I parked over, a little further away. I'm like, let me try this. I downloaded the freebie app.
Right.
And Tim, the driver, came with the golf cart and gave us a ride. And boy, was he talkative and pleasant.
Yeah.
He was a very nice guy. I was like, I love this.
And then our cake, the company that we had contracted for our cake, they didn't show up till they were like 2-3 hours late.
Oh, my goodness. Like time to cut the cake.
Yeah, like the bride and groom were already there at the reception before they arrived with the desserts.
Oh, my goodness.
And not only did they arrive late, but if you guys remember during the cake cutting, we could not cut the cake. It was still frozen.
Oh, no.
So now we know not only do we not get a fresh wedding cake, but we don't know when it was baked. And during our cake cutting, again, I had to go all Colombian on the cake and just really take the knife to it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Just so we could break off enough of a little piece that we could each have a taste.
And setting the standard for the marriage. Oh, boy. If I don't get what I want, the knife comes out, and we get what we want.
But thank you guys for coming.
It's so wonderful.
Like the pre-stuff, like the cupcakes and everything like that, and the hors d'oeuvres that you guys brought out beforehand. I'm telling you, I sat right there, and I said, I literally could have made my meal out of those hors d'oeuvres.
I did.
And the chicken with that beautiful sauce with also brisket. It was just such a great time, Deborah. It was so much fun.
Well, thank you guys for coming and celebrating with us.
Stop it.
Sitting next to Penny and Daryl, at the reception, and they'd come around. I was like scoping out the food. I'm like, and doing play-by-play, and then Ross would tell me, he's like, oh no, try this one. This one's the best.
Shrimp and grits.
Oh,
yeah.
As an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, that was good.
Those little Greek cups with that feta cheese and cucumber and tomato and fresh herbs. Absolutely delicious. The little birria taco kind of thing that you had.
That was awesome. Yeah, like a mini empanada.
Yeah, like mini empanada.
Yeah.
Simply amazing, dude. It really was. I mean, it was great.
Trumpets.
Oh, and by the way, your cucumber spritzer drink was also a giant hit.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. The girls loved them. I mean,
and me too, because it was a perfect price.
Like I said, the girls loved them.
Nothing like free, right, Jack?
Yeah.
Love it.
I still spent some money at the bar, though, kid.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Still spent $100 at the bar buying drinks because I had to get in there. Well, I mean, like the first thing I did, I was like, I just walked in. I saw table 5. I'm like, go sit her stuff down. I'm going to the bar because we were like one of the first people there. We drove down from the church, which was right on the corner, which is only a couple blocks. We passed Olivia and Ross as they were walking down, but it looked like it was going to rain. And we didn't know where the parking. They opened up the parking for the yacht club. So we parked like from me to Jack from the front door. It was the greatest.
Yeah, exactly.
God, what a
I had
great
no
day.
idea. So I passed. Matter of fact, I saw Olivia and Ross walking, and I was debating whether we were parked closer where we were by the church. We might have been the same distance away from the reception as where I ended up parking for the reception.
He parked over by the Yardley, which is crazy.
The yarder.
Yeah. We drove by Ross and Olivia, and I rolled my window down. I said, "You guys want to ride?" And by guys, I mean the chick. You can walk your scarecrow ass on down there, but we'll take the hot one.
You can watch your husband walk down.
Yeah. How was your perspective of it? I mean,
it was a magical day.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
Yeah, it was. But man, talk about a roller coaster of emotions, right? Like I couldn't stop smiling on my wedding day, but now I've just we drove by the church yesterday. I got all weepy reading the cards. I got all weepy. So, but we had a great time. So after the reception, we went to Tremaine's over at Lakeside Inn where most of us stayed, shut that down, then went to Handlebar, shut that down.
Damn, you guys ripped it. I love it. I got to tell you, and Deb was on her best behavior, right?
She was.
And I'll tell you why, Deb. First thing, she walks in, says, "Hey, everybody." I walk up to her first thing, "You need a drink?" And she looks at me, she goes, "Not right now."
Right.
And I knew what that meant. I knew she was going to be sloppy by the end of the night. Oh, God. So much fun. I wish you'd have called me. We'd have joined you guys at Handlebar.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. Then you would have talked about it.
Oh, yeah. I would have never shut up about it. It would have been great.
But, we had a great time. Spent a couple of nights at the Lakeside Inn.
Nice.
Even though you think you're in town, right? We're literally our houses.
You're 10 blocks from your house.
Yeah. But you felt a world away.
If you forgot your toothbrush, you could go get
it. Exactly.
Check on the cats.
But we felt a world away. It was just a really beautiful place to stay. It was so fun to wake up and see Chris's Uncle Tom and Aunt Deb having breakfast. And so we got a really good chance to spend with family and friends that we normally don't get to see.
It was also cool to meet your family members that we've talked about for so many years.
Yeah.
I got to meet your brother, who was nothing like I thought it was going to look like.
I bet.
Like he is. I don't know what my my perception would have been, but when I met him for the first time, I was like, "This is not what I expected from Deb's brother."
Yeah,
dude was buttoned up, he's like real.
Well, he's a Marine,
yeah,
he and his wife. He made me cry. I have never had someone's reception speech make me cry. I mean, he even apologized. He's like, "Oh, babe, I didn't mean to make you cry that hard."
It was very sweet.
It was
really sweet.
Got me in the feels.
Yeah. Which you don't have, really, which is kind of wild. All right, 407-916. By the way, thanks for the invite. Wonderful
of course,
time.
you guys.
It was an absolute blast. Could not be happier for you two. Your man is one of the greatest dudes.
Yes, he is.
You guys are a wonderful couple, and I cannot wish you anything but the absolute happiest time for the remainder of your existence.
And so happy it went the way you wanted, but also congratulations on planning it all and executing it.
Man.
Because to manage that and then find out, okay, cake is like this and that, but not let it interrupt and interfere with the day of and enjoying the day. Bravo to you for being able to plan it that well and then step away from it and then just enjoy it.
It was a lot of front loading to make sure that on that day, I made sure everyone had all of the important phone numbers they needed, because once that day began, literally, you guys, from the moment we woke up until the moment we arrived at the end of the night, it was doing stuff. I mean, and it was 60 miles an hour. It was no time to slow down.
Jimmy and by the way, your dress was beautiful.
Thank you.
And by the way, Jimmy and I will both be out the entire month before Suds, Pups, and Pints. So since you proved you can run the show and plan an event, we figured you're good.
What did I tell you when you first got on the show? Never show them you can do more than one thing. Never. Just tell them you talk and that's it. You don't know how to do anything else. You rely on the helpers for everything else. All right, 407-916-1041. Again, text us 77031. Deb, what do you got for news?
Well, we're going to talk about Trump hosting the Artemis II astronauts at the White House. Closer to home, the Florida House passes a controversial new congressional map. And sure, go ahead. Help yourself. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Don't forget, guys, bills is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's BILLS. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Let's take a little break. Back with Deb's News and more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Earlier accident at John Young Parkway northbound at Old Winter Garden Road has been cleared. Just some minor residual delays there. Accident reported Michigan Avenue northbound approaching Donegan Avenue. Also, there's another crash blocking the right lane, Sand Lake Road eastbound before Orange Blossom Trail. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Biggie Deals. Choose one of Wendy's new Biggie Deals. At $4, $6, and $8, pick one of the new Biggie Deals you're craving. For a pretty biggie deal, gotta be Wendy's. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Guys, this Mother's Day, celebrate the mom in your life with a beautifully crafted brunch at Rosen Center, crafted by Chef Tony Navoa. Inspired by the dedication and love his own mother instilled in him, each dish is a reflection of the care and intention that make these kind of gatherings unforgettable. And if you've heard anything about this brunch, you know it is stacked Sunday, May 10th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. With dozens of decadent dishes, fresh seafood and sushi, omelets, waffles, carving stations, complimentary champagne and mimosas, and free self-parking. Adults $72.95, children $34, and kids under 3 eat free with a paying adult. Complimentary champagne and mimosas. Grab your ticket today. It's rosencenter.com. That's rosencenter.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Think you're not the suing type? But you weren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today, 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Here's your spring upgrade. Sun's out. Drink in one hand and a free Samsung Galaxy phone in the other. All on unlimited 5G. Switch to Total Wireless and stay connected through every road trip, beach day, and everything in between. Now that's a total power move. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a total 5G unlimited or max 5G plan, single or multi-month plan. Additional port-in ID verification or device financing requirements vary by device. Purchase limits apply.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
Offers plus tax tag and title to qualified buyers.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
This is Saigon, the story of my family and of the country that shaped us.
From iHeart Podcasts, Saigon.
The United States will not stand by and allow any power to take over another country.
One city, a divided country, and the war that tore America apart.
There's a fire coming to this country, and it's going to burn out everything.
Search Saigon on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network, and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. If you feel like helping out, go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
Good afternoon, JCS crew.
What up, homie?
Welcome back to everybody on the show, full-fledged.
Yay!
Watching the show start, I just want to say congratulations to the beautiful Miss Deb Carsons, and I don't think I've ever seen a smile so big on her face as the show started. Congratulations, and same to you other Bubbas. Have a great show. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Bills is your 3 o'clock keyword. That's BILLS. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Remember, Animal House at 4 o'clock today. We will have the Central Florida Zoo COO, which is Chief Operating Officer, to talk about what's going on with the sloths as they are there tasked to bring them back to good health and then find good homes for them. We'll find out what's going on with that a little bit later. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
And Deb has your news.
Oh, Jack. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. JCS News. Wow. Does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
I even missed hearing that.
Yeah.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. President Trump believes there's a shot at a moonwalk happening during his time in office. He welcomed the 4 astronauts from NASA's historic Artemis II mission to the White House today.
We don't like to say definitely because then you say, oh, we failed. Because I think we could say we're ahead of schedule. So we have a good shot.
Commander Reed Weissman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Cook, and Canadian mission specialist Jeremy Hansen were invited by President Trump when he called the crew while they were in space. The four-member crew returned to Earth earlier this month after that 10-day mission that took the astronauts further into space than ever before. It marked a significant step for the space agency as it looks to return to the moon by 2028. Meanwhile, SpaceX is celebrating its flawless Falcon Heavy rocket launch, the first time in 18 months.
At T plus 30 seconds into flight, Falcon Heavy has successfully lifted off from Launch Complex 39A at Kennedy Space Center.
The Falcon Heavy is topped with the huge Viasat F3 communications satellite, about 5.1 million pounds of thrust at liftoff, making Falcon Heavy the second most powerful launcher in operation history. The satellite it carries will provide high throughput broadband service to customers throughout the Asia-Pacific region.
Nice.
There you have it.
There you go.
All right, so far, media giant Disney does not appear to be bending to a new round of political pressure. The company owns ABC, and the network is again being criticized by the Trump administration. Now, the FCC says ABC must file for an early renewal of their TV station licenses. The request follows a controversial joke from comedian Jimmy Kimmel about Melania Trump. A few days before Saturday's shooting incident at the White House Correspondents Association dinner, Kimmel said she had the glow, quote, of an expectant widow, end quote. Now, President Donald Trump and the First Lady want ABC to fire Kimmel. Disney-owned ABC affiliates will have to prove to FCC Chairman Brandon Carr that they're operating in the public interest. Carr says the company must file renewals for all of its licensed TV stations within 1 month.
I got faith. Faith
in the system.
I got faith in the system. I think this is obviously because now the funny thing is when they were asked about the whole thing with it, being retribution on Jimmy Kimmel, they said no, we just want to make sure there's no DEI going on at ABC. yeah, that's exactly what they said. 100%.
Meanwhile, the event itself was celebrating the First Amendment and free speech, right?
Yes.
The White House Correspondents' Dinner. Overall, that's
what it's supposed to for. Okay. Yes, 100%.
Oh, you hush up over there.
Okay, just checking. Just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I'm not done frosting your flakes, gentlemen.
Easy with that logic.
The Florida House has passed a new congressional map mid-decade that cuts Democratic-leaning districts from 8 to 4 by an 83 to 28 votes.
For communities in Central Florida and South Florida is that their voice is being diminished and they are losing representation.
House Minority Leader Fentrice Driscoll anticipates this map will be challenged in court, claiming illegal partisan gerrymandering. Bill sponsor Jenna Persons-Malika argues the map is based on 2020 data, should be upheld in court, and repeatedly stressed she couldn't speak on the map drawer's intent. Everyone's like, listen, we don't know who drew this.
Right, yeah, that's the truth.
Seriously, that's exactly, we don't know who drew this.
And by the way, the guy who drew it said, who was an aide, by the way, drew the thing and said that it had a lot of support. They asked him who supported it. He wouldn't name anybody. And then now Daniel Webster, who is the one who said, don't think about doing this, has retired today.
Yep, he announced that he's been, since 2011.
Yeah.
He's not seeking re-election. Well, the vote came shortly after the U.S. Supreme Court this morning struck down a Louisiana congressional map it deemed, quote, unconstitutional racial gerrymandering, end quote. Governor Ron DeSantis was quick to post his team's newly drawn congressional map for Florida, corrects the, quote, legal infirmities, end quote, in a Florida district.
Fox News got it first, though, I think, right?
That's where he announced it.
Yeah, Fox News got it first before the legislators did.
Gerrymandering is illegal.
Yeah.
They have a special term for it because this is the only way where something like this happens. We obviously can't trust local governments or state governments to do this without it being a partisan issue on both sides.
Right, yes.
So how about a new system?
Yeah.
Done by county or
how
a different ranking system.
Right, yeah.
A way where you just kind of take it out of it, where it's you just vote for the top 5 candidates or something.
And maybe the focus on this will allow people to draw some legislation that says that very thing. The problem is getting support for it. By the way, this hasn't passed the Senate yet, which is going to be a little bit tougher fight, I believe.
Yeah. But again, politicians have a really bad record at approving things that limit their power.
Yeah, true.
On both sides, right?
100%, yeah.
All right. Victims of natural disasters may be closer to getting what Rick Scott calls meaningful tax relief. Senator Scott's Federal Disaster Tax Relief Certainty Act unanimously passed the House on Monday. Scott says the bipartisan bill will provide long overdue tax relief for victims of hurricanes and other natural disasters. He adds it'll provide Americans with critical clarity in the disaster relief process. And to that end, the city of Lake Mary and the Seminole County government are teaming up to host Storm Prep Live.
Storm Prep Live.
It's a hurricane preparedness event featuring interactive activities, giveaways, and informational sessions. Local meteorologists will also be on hand to answer questions and chat with community members.
Cool.
Yeah, it is. The event will be held on May 2nd at Central Park, Lake Mary City Hall. Hard to believe that is Saturday.
Yeah.
That is Saturday.
yeah.
Details are online at lakemaryfl.com.
And also realradio.fm/events, where we're helping our buddy Alan Harris and his whole team out there in Seminole County.
Oh, that's
promote
awesome.
that. Yeah.
Did not know that. That's very cool.
Are you going to go on Saturday?
I'll be on the Monster Brew Bus.
Well, yeah, I can't. You'll be making your own hurricane.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go, realradio.fm/brew.
Well, hopefully they fill up that brew bus sooner rather than later, because I'm so happy I have to fill up my tank today.
Oh, boy.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not, because gas prices are up again in Florida amid the stalled peace talks with Iran and the rising cost of crude oil. Now, AAA says the Florida average is now $4.15 a gallon, up 7 cents since Tuesday. It's also 18 cents more than a week ago and nearly 20 cents higher than this time last month. But you said you paid even more today.
$4.19 a gallon at the racetrack right there in Mount Dora off of North 441. $77 to fill up my tiny little pickup truck. $20 more than the average is what I paid today.
Nationally, the average is $4.23, the highest since April of 2022. All right. Oh, I feel so bad for Sumter County residents because a company's plans to get rid of waste has residents in Sumter County worried. Waste Connections owns the Heart of Florida landfill in Bushnell, and it plans to drill a deep injection well to get rid of a waste product called leachate, or what they call trash tea.
Yeah, it's garbage juice.
It's trash tea.
It's storm water or wash off mixed with breakdown from the stuff that goes into landfills.
Yep, it consists, like you said, Jimmy, of stormwater runoff and chemicals that may be dangerous. The leachate would be stored underground below the Floridan aquifer, but residents are worried a leak could pollute the aquifer and the drinking water it provides. One woman says it's not a matter of if, but when. Another resident recently told Wesh 2 this isn't about public health, and the only reason they would do it is for money. Now, keep in mind, this same landfill is getting ready, after they build this particular rail line, to accept 4,800 tons of garbage from Miami every week to this particular landfill.
100%. That's why they're doing this, because of all that trash coming up from Miami.
Yep. And remember when we spoke to the waste management gentleman who talked about what they're going through right now over in Brevard County, looking at new locations for another landfill?
Yeah.
And it would be brought in, and that's just by train. That doesn't include everything that would be brought by truck.
Yeah. Let's put it up there in Bushnell, where there's no super expensive property, not like Miami and Dade County.
Right, exactly. And residents already complaining about the noxious smells. I don't blame them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Having dealing with landfill smells myself, Mount Dora, it's not, now you know what the mountain is. It's terrible. It's noxious.
Then you got that garbage juice that comes
and
out.
then the garbage juice. You don't want that anywhere near the aquifer.
Oh, no, we're just going to drill a hole through it and stick it down
there.
Don't worry
about it.
No problem.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah. Move on.
All right, changes are in store for one Orlando attraction, and not everyone is happy about it. A meeting was held Monday at Harry P. Lou Gardens to reveal and discuss the details for the Botanical Garden at Lake Rowena. Executive Director Jennifer DeHollander says the plans no longer include an amphitheater, but they do include a larger visitor center, more parking, and a cafe that'll only be open during business hours. About 200 people attended that meeting and asked questions about the cost, traffic, impact to the garden itself.
Man, oh man, the traffic in that area when they have those plant sales or giveaways.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before because
Glenn
Ross
Clausman lives right over there.
Yeah. And Ross and Olivia go to these things all the time. I said, you're going to park 2 miles away.
Yeah.
So bring a wagon or something. It is going to be a blank. And by the way, the people who live in that area can't stand those things because that traffic that rolls through there, it's 25 miles an hour to begin with.
Right.
And it's only 2 lanes and it's already built for like neighborhoods. It is not a thoroughfare.
It's not event parking.
It's going to be gnarly over there.
Those Winter Park Blue Hairs already beat them down. They took out the amphitheater.
Right, exactly.
Come on.
Orlando City Commissioner Roger Chapin was there, and he didn't leave very impressed. In fact, he tells the Orlando Sentinel the meeting didn't instill confidence, and there may be more questions now than before.
Yeah.
All right, the federal trial for a 16-year-old who's accused of raping and murdering his stepsister, Anna Kepner, during a cruise is scheduled to begin on June 1st. That's according to U.S. District Judge Beth Bloom. The teen is charged as an adult and has pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder and aggravated sexual abuse for killing the Titusville cheerleader while at sea last November. Interesting first-degree murder. I mean...
Yeah, premeditated. They say he planned it. And I got to tell you, it's weird. Did you see what he showed up wearing for the arraignment, I guess?
No.
Like a camo hoodie with a camo hat pulled, like, cinched up where you couldn't see anything, and jeans.
Yeah, well, that I had seen. That image has been so far the only image that has been floating around of him when he was indicted initially as a juvenile.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah.
I haven't seen any new video of him, I mean, the ship eventually docked in Miami after a maid found the body of the 18-year-old Kepner under the bed in a shared cabin. Imagine he and his brother. I mean, they slept there that night.
They did.
They slept there that night. Prior to being charged as an adult, the stepbrother was released into the care of his uncle. The state is moving to have his release revoked, though, before his jury trial begins in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, investigators have made an arrest in a 37-year-old kidnapping and sexual battery case. Detectives say 69-year-old young Tom Talmadge was taken into custody in the Philippines for the 1989 abduction of his 7-year-old girl. Authorities say Talmadge approached the girl inside of a bowling alley on Northdale Mabry and lured her into his car based on DNA evidence, and it was familial DNA evidence, genealogical DNA.
Yes.
Talmadge was identified as the suspect and arrested by Philippine authorities. He has reportedly not yet been returned to the U.S.
Did he kill her?
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he did. And after 37 years, they caught his ass, and he's coming back to Florida.
Yeah.
Where the laws now are even worse for when you do these kinds of crimes.
Right, yeah.
All right, speaking of South Florida, crews are having a tough time with a wildfire in the Everglades. As of last night, the Highway 41 fire covers over 3,300 acres, 0% contained. No injuries or damage have been reported, but some nearby businesses have closed as a precaution. The fire started Monday, but there's no word on a cause. And, of course, the entire state has just been dealing with a multitude of wildfires
supposed to get some soaking rain this weekend, which is great. A couple days of that starting on Sunday going into Monday. It's supposed to be pretty bad, covering the entire state, which is great. I say pretty bad, but it's good.
It is good news, especially when you look at, we're already looking at mid-90s.
Yeah, I told you.
Starting like tomorrow.
I was talking to Jack earlier this week when you were gone for the last 6 months. If you look at that, if you look at the drought map, one of the worst places in the entire country is up there, just west of Tallahassee and that spring area. We used to go up there, Lake City in that area.
Yeah.
It's literally like maroon dark red. It is one of the worst places in the U.S.
Yeah, it is. The Panhandle is dealing with it so badly right now. All right, closer to home, a Seminole County woman is accused of smearing feces around her neighborhood.
Yeah. All right.
Alexis Weber of Altamont Springs was arrested yesterday for criminal mischief.
I've already slipped into her DMs.
Don't say slipped.
I said DM, not BM.
Altamont Springs police say she spread human feces around the Spring Oaks community. Neighbors tell News 6 it was found on cars, mailboxes, and in their yards.
Yeah, she literally... I guess somebody has like video or pictures of her like copping a squat in somebody's front yard in the middle of the day.
Oh, no.
Just ripping it right there in the middle of the day.
Can you say Baker acted?
Right.
There's no word.
You ever go out in nature like that?
Oh, no, it's wild.
There's no word on a motive. Yeah, you got to be real careful how you do that.
Yeah.
It's all
like
about the
camping
aim.
or something.
Oh, yeah.
Not comfortable.
Not comfortable at all.
2 words, squat walk.
Exactly. Because there's some places, Jack, you just don't want a mosquito bite. Am I right?
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, this next man said, "Here, hold my beer. It's not even mine." A man is facing charges after allegedly breaking into a man's home in Broward County, using a shower, and raiding his fridge. Abraham Racinos is accused of breaking into Bruce Casey's home recently. Casey told deputies he entered his home, found the bathroom door was locked, and when he pounded on it and asked who was there, he heard someone say, quote, "It's only me."
And me is somebody I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Casey says he had no idea who that could have been, and when Racinos opened the door, he was armed. So the guy who broke in opens this dude's bathroom door, and he's standing there holding a gun. So Casey says he punched the guy, grabbed the gun, and chased him out of the house. He tells CBS News Miami he later found that Recinos had helped himself to some wine, some chocolate milk, and some blueberries.
Wow, what a diet.
Deputies say he also broke into some other homes.
Dude, this guy was in this guy's shower, and when he opened the door, the dude who broke in had a gun,
Yeah.
and this guy's reaction was punch him straight in his face and snatch it from him?
That's Miami, dude.
Like, deputize that dude immediately. Are you serious? That guy's got more balls than half of the people I know in the police department. That guy is doing Bruce Lee stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, my
That's what
God.
I thought with this story, too.
Man, I'd be running. I'd be at my neighbor's house shaking under a table calling the cops.
Straight out of Hollywood, man.
Straight out of Hollywood, right?
I love that.
You know it. Either way, that concludes your JCS News.
She's back! All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Bills. That is your 3 o'clock keyword, BILLS. Go over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures mild, only dropping down into the upper 60s through the overnight tonight. And Thursday, we are going to be expecting a couple of very scattered showers, especially if you're north of the metro, mainly across Volusia and Flagler County. We could be seeing a couple of spotty showers tomorrow afternoon and evening. But it's going to be hot. We're holding the 90s through the rest of the work week before we see our next cold front move through, bringing in rain and dropping our temperatures on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Modern Plumbing Incorporated. These guys are so good, guys. Man, look, I was on the phone with them again this morning, rescheduling somebody to come out and take care of this issue with me. And I will tell you straight up from me to you, as a dude who has built a couple houses in my life, you know, kind of doing the renovation thing, having somebody that is reputable, that does plumbing on call is an absolute must, especially if you know you can trust that company. And you can trust Modern Plumbing Industries. From houses to high rises, they do it all. Employee-owned and in business since 1975. All plumbing issues, gas issues, water heaters, and so much more. And look, when you book your appointment, be sure that you mention the Jim Colbert Show. That's a $50 discount coming your way. But they do more as well. Free water heater flushes with any service call and $200 off any water heater installation. That's just where it begins with these guys. 24-hour service is available every day. 407-327-6000 or get them online at modernpi.com.
What's up? This is Jacob Noel from Sublime.
It's Bud from Sublime. We linked up with iHeartRadio and got our own cruise ship, and we're headed to the Bahamas.
It's Sublime's Reef Madness.
And we want you on board.
The ultimate VIP cruise to the Bahamas.
We'll be playing a bunch of the old classics, plus stuff from our new up-and-coming record.
November 15th through the 19th.
We'll be playing, our friends will be playing.
Catch performances from Sublime, Yellow Wolf, Co-Defendants.
Food and drinks, comedy, and of course live music.
All on board a badass cruise ship.
To win, just listen to this station on the iHeartRadio app.
Tap the contest tab and enter to win.
Learn more at SublimeCruise.com.
Winner must be 21 or older. Prize provided by Six Man Ltd. Host an event they'll never forget at Crush Yard. Designed for group gatherings of all kinds, Crush Yard makes it easy to bring people together for team events, birthday parties, and milestone celebrations. With pickleball courts, great food and drinks, and flexible space to play or relax, everything comes together in one place. We handle the details so you can focus on your guests and enjoy the moment. It's an interactive, high-energy experience everyone will remember. Learn more at CrushYard.com.
Hey, it's Ryan from the Monsters. If your house is looking a little meh, my guy Raphael at We Paint Everything will turn that meh into wow. Interior, exterior walls, ceilings, trims, cabinets, he handles it all. He paints it, stains it, fixes it, cleans it, even the drywall and wood rot before he starts. Popcorn ceilings, gone. Need help picking colors? He's got you. If you want more than a painter and you want a painting expert, call Raphael at We Paint Everything, 407-657-2000 or online at wepainteverything.com.
This is Headquarter Hyundai in Sanford, Lake Mary. Sir, do you read me?
I'm here, Private. What do you need?
It's this new offer, sir. Every vehicle, $99 down. Customers everywhere.
You can do this. Now get back out there and sell everything we've got. Just $99.
Sir, yes, sir.
Every new Hyundai, every vehicle, just $99 down at Headquarter Hyundai.
Sir, what about credit?
If you've got a job and $99, you ride.
Even if your credit's so bad, your Nana won't loan you money.
Oh! Pay thousands less. New Tucsons, Elantras, and more. Plus 0% financing for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance.
And if you've served, you save even more.
Everything we've got, just $99. Headquarter Hyundai.
On Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com. HeadquarterHyundai.com. For details, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Is your bathroom like me? Outdated, unattractive, and unsafe? Well, you're in luck. My friends over at HBN Bath are here to help transform your old, worn-out bathroom into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love. And they can do it in as little as 1 day. That's right. No messy remodels, just fast, professional results. So here's the plan. Visit hbnusa.com and schedule your free consultation. And now through April, take advantage of 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $9.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $9.99 Great Haircut Sale runs April 24th through May 1st.
Visit our Orlando, Ocala, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne area salons.
Since 1984, Solar Source has helped Central Florida homeowners beat rising energy costs. Now, during the Solar Source Price Rewind event, they're offering a pre-2020 pricing deal you may never see again. No pressure, no gimmicks, just expert guidance. And for a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote while supplies last. Join the 75,000 homeowners who've already made the switch. Visit solarsource.com and get your new quote today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Tina, searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hot foot it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Radio. 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 104.1.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Congratulations, Deb, on getting hitched. Is it still Deb Roberts, or are you going to go by a different surname? And I was very surprised to see that you got married in a church. I thought for sure it was supposed to be at the Elvis Presley Chapel of Love.
Hey.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Oh, Sister Deb Carson in this hizzle. We've been thinking about you so much, Pam and I, all leading up to it. Oh, your special day. I'm just wishing you all the best always. Everything that includes, your marriage with your wonderful husband. Love the show. Love you guys. You know that. Talking to you soon. Aloha.
Aloha.
Oh, my goodness, Deb. Never leave us with the dads again. It was awful. There were no uppies. All they fed us was Hot Pockets and water. All they did was fight. Oh, my goodness. It was so awful. No, I'm just playing. But so happy for you. Congratulations on everything that you have going on. All of you guys. Truly, truly love the show. All right, later.
That was very funny.
That was very funny.
You're right. All we ate was
Hot
chocolate chip
pockets
pancakes.
and water, you guys? That's it? That's all you fed them?
Yeah, a little warm beer occasionally.
I left you prepared leftovers.
That's all we had.
All
No
right.
one likes leftovers.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
That's the first time we've worked together since April 6th.
I know, isn't it amazing?
Yeah,
Full prescription strength.
April 6th was the last time all three of us were in the studio together as a show. Everybody else, we've had substitutes for one or all of us for the last 3 weeks. Crazy.
It is.
Never happened in 8 years of the program. That's
No, and it's
April 3rd.
Was it 3rd?
Yep, because the 6th was a Monday. My birthday was
Tuesday.
Tuesday. The birthday you missed.
Well, the 6th was a Monday. That's what I meant, though, right? Because that would have been the Monday, because I left for my cruise on the 4th, which was a Saturday. But it means 6th would have been the first day?
You would have been on your cruise on the 6th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
so
that-
Friday, April 3rd was the last day that we all worked together.
Gotcha. You're 100% right. Wow. Even crazier. All right, 770.
That's right. Jim missed my birthday.
77031. You want to tell him?
I did not.
You want to tell him? You want to tell him? You tell him.
He brought your card and gift today.
I did not bring your card and gift today. But what I did was stop.
Well, you told me you were.
No, I know. I totally forgot. But listen,
I'm so confused.
No. What I emailed you today, and I said, do you want to do Jack's birthday on Friday? Because we didn't get to do it together because I didn't know that you guys did Jack's birthday. So I was actually setting it up to be.
Oh, that's so sweet.
To set it up to be Friday so Ross would be here and we could do that, give you a day of decompressing before we got into something else. That's what I was going to do. But now that I missed it, I don't have to give him anything, which is great.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. You've shot a gun before, right?
Yes.
You've shot a gun before because you have. I've shot a. Do you think the president has shot a gun? Do you think President Trump has ever shot a gun?
Yeah.
You think he has? When would he have done that? You think?
At a range.
Yeah, you think so?
I think at a certain level, people afford you opportunities. It could have been a hunting excursion.
I know
or
his sons
something.
do the hunting thing, but I don't know if he does.
I bet he probably has.
But and the reason why I ask this is like I don't like one of the strange things about President Trump is that I don't believe he doesn't vacation. Have you ever read that about him? He doesn't vacation. He doesn't go on vacation. Even when he wasn't president, he didn't vacation much. All he did was work. Like it wasn't like a thing. So his sons did the safaris. That's well documented. But I was wondering the other day because I was reading a story about that very thing. Because there was did you read the story about the elephant hunter, the big game hunter out of California?
No.
Trampled by a pack of elephants.
Oh,
I'm trying to feel bad about it. I'm trying.
But this guy had a long history of safari hunting. A bunch of pictures with him with lions and whatnot. He was hunting a specific antelope that lives in this area that he wanted to add to his collection of prizes, and in that turn, he wandered upon a pack of female elephants with a calf. That's bad news.
Ooh.
And they stomped his ass out. And that kind of got me wondering. I was like, I wonder if the president has ever fired a gun. I mean, handgun or long gun. I wonder if that's the case.
He's from New York. I would say odds are yes.
You think so? That's crazy. I know because of his upbringing. You remember from the very beginning of his life, he was part of aristocracy. His father was one of the most successful real estate developers in all of New York and Jersey in that area there. So he was kind of born with that silver spoon thing. I don't know when he would ever been like exposed to something like that. That's what I was just kind of thinking about it. Like, I wonder how many of our audiences never shot a gun before.
So back to the vacation thing.
Yeah.
Vacation when you like go to a different place, but when you're president vacation, it's like going to your home. Like for Obama, it would be Hawaii. It would a week in Hawaii. That would be considered as vacation. When President Trump, he goes to Mar-a-Lago all the time. He's playing golf.
Yeah, but that's just
a lot.
But that's not that's not like, hey, we're gonna go because does he even go to Camp David? Like, I don't even know. I
No,
don't
he
even,
doesn't like Camp
Yeah,
David.
I don't think he uses Camp David or any of the stereotypical like presidential spots where they could go and be safe and like kind of unwind a little bit.
Right.
I don't think he uses that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, even before this, even as a developer, the story was he never really took vacations. He doesn't like he didn't go to Paris and tour, or he didn't go to Barcelona.
They don't do the family vacation thing.
I didn't like. I've not read that they've ever done that. And I don't know why. And then the safari thing hit, and I just kind of I was like, I wonder if he's ever shot a gun. Anyway, all right, 407-916. I would love to have somebody ask him in one of the in one of those press conferences. Hey, we're gonna get away from Iran and the Epstein files. I got a real question for you.
Exactly.
You ever shot a gun, dog? Do you think that he would say yes because he knows the value of that to that audience? Like, even if he hasn't, do you think he would say yes because of what it means to members of MAGA? Because they're so, that's a big, Republicans in general embrace, gun ownership and stuff.
Yeah, well, so it benefits him to say yes. But do you risk if it wasn't true, do you risk saying it?
It would be so
he would get away with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be so hard to prove that it wasn't true. So I think almost automatically he would say yes. I mean, if I was in his position, and even if I hadn't fired it based on what I've leaned on to get there, I would immediately say yes. I would start naming guns even if they didn't exist.
Did he go to military school?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
That would be an opportunity right there, right?
You think that. That's not necessarily the case. My daughter was in the Air Force for 11 years. I don't know that she ever fired a gun. I'm telling you, dude. And
not even in basic training?
I don't think so, dude. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm not sure. And I'll tell you something else, too. People, I didn't know this either. Like, if you're in the military, automatically you believe that you have access to guns everywhere.
Oh, no, you do not.
You do not. As a matter of fact, I think that she said that she was not allowed to have one on property of her own.
It's because she's a liberal, right?
Because they actually just passed a law in Florida where service members will be allowed to carry their private firearms onto military bases.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
They
Exactly.
just recently passed that, but no, before that, it's completely against the law.
And she knew a bunch of people that were in the special forces that actually trained at the very first place that she was stationed because it was a joint Army Air Force base.
Yeah.
And she said even those dudes, like even the special forces guys, didn't walk around with ARs or anything like that. That stuff was locked up, kept behind keys, all that stuff. You got that issued to you when it was time for you to have it, and that's it.
Nothing willy-nilly here.
No. All right. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. All right. So when we go to break, we're going to have another keyword for you. But on the other side of this break, Animal House is coming up. We have the COO of the Central Florida Zoo. And the reason why is when the Sloth World thing happened, which is now international news, the zoo was tasked to bring these sloths that were alive back to health and then, of course, find them homes at other zoological that were AZA rated to be able to handle sloths. So we're going to get an update on what's going on with the sloths and what the plan is and all that stuff. We'll do that next right here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
Accident blocking 2 right lanes right now, I-4 westbound before Colonial Drive. Another crash blocking the left lane. The I-4 express lanes headed westbound at Southwest Ivanhoe Boulevard. Also, disabled vehicle, believe it's a truck, blocking the center lane, traveling I-4 eastbound at Osceola Parkway. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Guys, Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it right now at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel is the perfect zero-turn mower for you and your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on any additional Steel tools as well. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment every day, and I know that because they work on my chainsaw, my weed eater, whenever I need them to. It's Steel's zero-turn mowers, now available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find yours easily at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your helpful local place.
The Monsters in the Morning Spring Brew Bus is heading to Brevard County. Tickets are on sale now for Saturday, May 2nd, with stops in Titusville, Melbourne, and Cocoa Beach. Special thanks to JustCallMo.com, MCA Transportation, Jersey Mike's, Playa Linda Brewing, Intercoastal Brewing, and Salty Sisters Bar and Grill. Get tickets and more info at realradio.fm/brew.
Orlando, it's time for the next generation to bring the noise. This Sunday at 4 p.m., the Orlando Storm hosts Junior Storm Day at Inter & Co Stadium. Bring the kids for a family-friendly game day packed with football, fun, and non-stop energy. Plus, the first 5,000 fans score an exclusive inaugural season commemorative coin. Tickets start at just $16 and get a family 4-pack including food and drink for just $119. Get yours now at uflstorm.com/tickets. That's uflstorm.com/tickets. Be there when the storm strikes.
We started Henyon and Walsh for people like you. People with integrity, honesty, and loyalty. The result? We care about you and your investment success. We're dedicated to your financial goals, so we'll always give you our best efforts because you've earned it. We're Henyon and Walsh and committed to you. Get a second opinion. Call 800-279-5279 or find us online. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Advisory services provided by Henyon & Walsh Asset Management. Securities offered by Henyon & Walsh Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
At Rental World, we've served Osceola County since 1971 with top quality equipment, competitive prices, and unbeatable service. From mini excavators and stump grinders to pressure washers and dump trailers. As a Steel Elite dealer, we carry everything from chainsaws to trimmers, plus concrete saws and more. For a limited time, BR 600 blowers are $50 off. FS 56 RC trimmers are $30 off, and more deals in store. Visit RentalWorldFL.com or stop by today. Rental World, making your job easier for over 50 years.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Monday at 6:20 on The Jim Colbert Show. Ray Trendley and the Colbert crew will be discussing all things law and not law on a variety of topics, from the latest legal news to the best new movies.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I'd put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Did you hear what just happened?
What?
Yes! It's all live on the iHeartRadio app.
Breaking news.
The stories blowing up your group chat.
I spoke to Diddy.
The interviews everyone's talking about.
Just the two of them.
The real-time reactions.
Damn.
The wins.
Okay.
The losses. This isn't yesterday. This is happening right now.
Accurate news and fun shows.
And you're in the middle of it. Hit the talkback mic and jump into the conversation.
I've been leaving talkbacks every day.
iHeartRadio, where it's always happening live.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, family. 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 Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Deborah. Congratulations. Tell Chris congratulations too. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show,
Mom.
Real Radio 104.1. Family, that is your 4 o'clock keyword, FAMILY. You know what to do. Get over to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Family, guys, that is your 4 o'clock keyword. Good luck. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
Let's do Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And as always, Animal House is generously brought to us each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We'll tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn at the end of the segment. But now please join me in welcoming the Chief Operating Officer for the Central Florida Zoo, Mr. Bob Chabot.
Yay!
First timer. Welcome, Bob.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming in. Normally, we'll have a couple of your zoo teachers who'll come in and bring in an animal, and we'll learn some fun facts about that.
Right.
But this week, with the Sloth World story,
fun this week.
I bet it's been because you took in 13 of the sloths from the Sloth World.
We were asked to take 13 in and provide care for them, and so that happened last Friday.
Go ahead and get a little bit closer to that microphone for us,
sure.
if you would. What we call it in the industry is eat the mic.
You got to eat it.
You got to eat the mic.
Yeah.
You got to eat the mic.
So who contacted you to on behalf of the sloths to take them? Was it the facility itself?
It was the facility itself. They called and asked if we'd be willing to basically adopt 13 animals, which we did a couple days later.
Yeah.
And then sadly, we already have a sad update from today.
Sadly, we lost one just today, actually, despite some heroic efforts by zoo staff and veterinarians. It's been an amazing team effort to try to really rally and do everything we can for these animals. But despite our best efforts, we did lose one animal today.
Yeah, and I think when we mentioned yesterday that you were going to be on today, that we knew that most of them looked like they were going to be okay, but we knew that there was one that was kind of teetering, and that was the one that
was in very critical condition. And
right,
and it was a little up and down for a couple of days, but sadly he just really declined today. Yeah.
Bob, it's been reported the conditions that the sloths were in when they were under the care of Sloth World. When you get the call with the facilities you have at the Central Florida Zoo, what did you have to do to convert a space being able to accommodate 13 sloths and also keep them in quarantine?
Yeah, well, fortunately, we have some pretty large quarantine facilities at the zoo, and even more fortunately, they were empty when we got the call. So we needed to do some cleaning up for sure, and bring in new perching for these animals. What we call browse, which is leaves and tree branches, treats for them, basically. Make sure they had enough warmth. These are very cold sensitive animals, so we had to set up heat lamps as well. So it was an amazing thing to see every team coming together, the facilities folks, the horticulture folks, the animal care staff, the vet teams, to just get all of these areas ready. But thankfully we had them and they were available, and it was, they moved in nicely.
Deb mentioned that we occasionally, once a month, we'll have representatives from the zoo in. But you talk about facility staff, and how many people work at the zoo?
It's about 140 people work at the zoo.
That's a
all
nice
total.
sized crew.
Yeah, a lot of people just think about zookeepers, right, and vets when they think about zoos, but it takes all kinds of different people: horticulturists, marketing people, finance people. It's really a small business, really.
I wanted to ask, somebody just texted in and asked a very interesting question, and they said, basically the cost of doing this, right?
Yeah.
Zoo is taxpayer and funded by donations.
Well, we are we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Right. So when you have something like this that is not expected, I mean, you have 13 animals that came in that need extra special care, special vet care, special employee care. Who is it? You guys wind up kind of footing the bill for that? Is there a fund that you can reach in for that?
Well, there is, and I'm so happy you asked me about that.
Yeah.
Because we do, this is very much an unexpected expense.
Sure.
And it will be expensive to provide these animals with the care they need.
Right.
So we have a fundraising drive going on right now. People can go to centralfloridazoo.org and to learn how to contribute if they'd like to help us with this, because unexpected, and we are raising, and we're having some success in raising some money to help with this effort.
Yeah, that's incredible, man.
And folks can donate right there at centralfloridazoo.org.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is there
absolutely.
a designated button so that they can make sure that if they're donating just for the sloths, well, they can go and check that out, or I'll check it out in a little bit.
Yeah,
Bob.
they just there is, and I think there'll be a tag there. People can. It's centralfloridazoo.org/sloths at the Central Florida.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
there we
Just
go.
go to the main page. I'm sure you'll be able to find it for sure.
Yeah.
Bob Chabot in with us today. He's the COO at the Central Florida Zoo. We're talking about the unfortunate incident with Sloth World. These guys were tasked with bringing these sloths kind of back to great health. We did have an unfortunate death today with one of them. We still have 12 healthy ones that we're hoping to kind of get into really safe places.
And that's my next question, Bob. Yeah. So after all of this exhaustive work of getting these 12 remaining sloths back up into good condition and good health, what happens then? Does the zoo simply make a new home and habitat, or do you look to maybe send them to other zoos and other associated locations?
Yeah, that's exactly what we will do. We will probably have a few that stay with us. We're not sure exactly yet.
Right.
We work through the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, the AZA, which is the accrediting body for zoos across the country. There are thousands of animal facilities across the country that keep exotic animals.
Right.
There are 250 accredited zoos in this country, and we are in that group. It's an elite group, and it means we need to maintain very high standards on how we take care of these animals.
Right.
So within the AZA, there are coordinators that work with something called species survival plans.
Right.
So which monitors all the individuals in a species in our AZA zoos. So we'll be working with the SSP, as we call it, and the coordinator there to find, good homes for all of these animals.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like this could be like a bidding war kind of scenario. I'm not trying to make light of this, but I mean, is that kind of how this happens? Like, if you have a zoo, I mean, you said you ran zoos in Jacksonville and in Boston before you made it to Central Florida.
Yep.
Is this a situation where a zookeeper or a zoo COO, just much like you, would reach out and go, hey, Bob, hey, look, we've actually wanted to add a sloth to our zoo for a while. Is there a waiting list? Is there a bidding process? I'm not really sure how that works out.
Yeah, and that's a good question, and it does happen to some degree that people just kind of call up, hey, we can sure use a sloth.
Hey, Bob, remember me from Boston?
Right, exactly.
But it doesn't actually work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Everything is channeled through the species survival plans run by these coordinators that work with AZA, and so they know which zoos are looking for animals. And what's interesting is these animals have come in from Peru, Guyana, directly. So in zoos, we typically work with the same groups of animals within our national collection, so to speak.
Okay.
So in some way, this is helpful to the genetic diversity
I was going to
of
say,
the
yeah,
species.
you get a bit more diverse.
To have these sort of new founders, as we call them, come in from other places, that will actually help the species survive long-term in captivity.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, Bob, I was wondering, how does a facility like Sloth World, what was that? I wish I could be a fly on the wall for that phone call, of course, because how do they contact you? I mean, do they say, listen, we're sorry to dump this on you, but we really need your help? I mean...
Well, I think a lot of us were following this story to some degree.
Sure, yeah.
And we sure were as well. But no, we just...
Bet you were happy you got that call, right?
We were happy we got the call. We were happy to jump in and help, honestly, but we weren't expecting it. We didn't know this was coming, but we were happy to jump in and help.
How was the inundation of press for you guys over there? Who was handling that? Because I don't know if you know this. I mean, I read a lot of websites every day before the program, and this thing went from local to statewide to national to international in about 5 days.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Have you guys been inundated with press requests?
We have. Yeah, there's been a lot of news teams and news crews showing up at the front gate. But all the animals are in quarantine. They're in a behind-the-scenes area. We would do that typically for any new animals coming into our collection, just to make sure there are no disease concerns, health concerns, pathogens that could transfer to our collection.
Well, I can tell you that these sloths are certainly taking the place of Punch the Monkey, which the world fell in love with, as well as the other small primate in Mexico City that had a stuffed animal. I mean, the world is just invested in these innocent animals in that warehouse.
That's a great point, Bob. Did you ever think about do you have live animal webcams? Because we show animal webcams all the time during our broadcast, whether it's with Explore, where it could be owls, it could be kittens, whatever. But with Punch the Monkey and that success and the interest in the sloths, have you thought about maybe creating a place where people can just view them live?
Well, we are
only if you want to increase your website traffic by 1 trillion.
Yeah,
will
exactly,
you do that, because that's exactly what would happen.
And a lot of zoos do use webcams. In some of my previous zoos, we did. We don't have any live stream webcams set up right now at the Central Florida Zoo, but we are talking about it.
Yeah, that would be a cool thing. And I did want to ask you one more thing about the facility as well, because you said it yourself, these things, and we know that what led to part of this, that untimely freeze that we had really kind of helped attribute to this terrible tragedy. But are these more acclimated to zoos that would be in the South, like Miami, maybe South Texas, Southern California, because of the warmth, or would this task a facility have to build an enclosure that offers the humidity and heat that they really use to thrive?
Yeah, I mean, we're a little fortunate in Florida because we have conditions that are closer to what the environments these animals are from.
Right.
In the more northern zoos, I've worked in some, we have to build very tight climate controlled spaces in habitats for them and provide enough heat and humidity. But these animals are so cold sensitive that we literally, below 60 degrees Fahrenheit, we have to provide heat for them.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
And we're still there here, even in Central Florida.
Yeah, and then one more thing about the health of them. So, they're quarantined, obviously. Is there a specific disease or pathogen that they're more susceptible to experiencing than other animals, and that's maybe not unique to their species, but you kind of understand what I'm saying there?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't know really the answer to the question, I'm afraid, yeah.
Still learning.
Jim, and credit to your web crew at the zoo at centralfloridazoo.org. On the main page, one side, you click there for updates, follow live updates about the sloths. And on the other side, how you can help and a donate button. That's right on their main page. It's centralfloridazoo.org. Do
you guys have a target number that you're looking to get to, or is it just one of these things where you need funds to make sure that just every daily need for the sloths is coming through?
$1 billion.
well, that would be nice, and we would take that check. But no, we're going to try to generate as much money as we can to offset this increased expense for sure, because it will be significant.
And I did want to let folks know that I saw this story earlier as well. The Oviedo Mall is also partnering with the Central Florida Zoo and Botanical Gardens to support sloth rescue efforts. During their Great Greek Gathering and beyond, the mall will collect donations in person and through its official link. So if you're going to be going to the Oviedo Mall, you can go ahead and make your donation there. But like Jack just said, centralfloridazoo.org makes it so much easier to do it right there on their website.
Sure does. I wanted to ask you, I don't know how much knowledge you have of this, and if you can't say anything, you can't say anything. It's how it goes. Are you aware of any criminal charges coming toward the guys over at Sloth World?
We are not.
You're not?
No, we're not.
Yeah. Are you aware of any regulations that bind owners or purchasers of sloths to a certain type of ethos?
Treatment?
Well, there's permits required depending on the category of animal, but those things need to be in place to import animals from other countries, that sort of thing. But we don't know of any other any other
action
charges or actions being taken against them.
From what I had seen and heard was that because of the kind of classification that the animals were under, they weren't duty held to certain things that you would think that would have been would have needed to have taken place.
Yeah, but we know the permitting was supposed to be for an enclosure that was for them, and the enclosure they were using was an old car shop.
Right, exactly. That hadn't been, no heat, no water, no electricity. But Bob, thank you so much. Please keep us updated, and we wish you much luck.
Thank you so much.
Chief Operating Officer,
Great
Central
job
Florida
today.
Zoo.
Great job today, buddy. We appreciate that. I know Central Florida and the entire area will put this up online, and people would love to hear this interview. You did a great job. That information has been really nice, and I know that Central Florida feels a little bit better when with the information that you've given, and knowing that the facility is really taking care of these sloths, and it's become part of the community already.
Yeah, it has, and we're good. I know I'm happier to know that
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Central
for sure.
Florida Zoo is taking care of them.
They're in good hands.
Yeah,
Yes, they
glad to
are.
hear that.
And
Thanks,
I'll be posting the Animal House podcast in just a couple of minutes, so if folks miss that web address, they can get it there. But as always, Animal House is brought to you by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, car, truck, motorcycle, even a slip and fall, just a couple of reasons why you need to call Glenn. First, Glenn isn't going to pass you off to a caseworker. Glenn is going to handle your case, so much so he's going to give you a cell phone number and then pick it up when you call, even if he happens to be in Paris. It's just a couple of reasons why year after year he's voted super lawyer and legal elite. He truly is an animal lover and truly is a friend of the show. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Let's take a little break. Scott Maxwell / it's time to sample some bourbon. We'll do that next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
Angel on my right. I got people in the burlesque world all around me. So I got questions, man. And I'm like, hey.
So you're staring at the man's junk.
Yeah.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Accident blocking the left lane, Greenway southbound before the beach line. Also, left lane is still blocked. The I-4 express lanes headed westbound at Southwest Ivanhoe Boulevard. Slow ride on I-4 eastbound between 536 and Darrell Carter Parkway. Also accident reported 408 eastbound at Goldenrod Road. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
Summer starts early in Florida, which means we get more beach time, more sunshine, and more time to enjoy refreshing, sweet, and juicy Florida watermelon. The best part of summer is already here. Locally grown, fresh from Florida watermelon. There's sunshine in every bite.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Right now, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Plus, shop a wide selection of fuel-efficient vehicles available now at AutoNation. Hurry! Drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers. Expires end of month.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Just call Mo.com.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $9.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $9.99 Great Haircut Sale runs April 24th through May 1st.
Visit our Orlando, Ocala, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne area salons.
To everyone who thinks bold burgers are worth celebrating, let our team member Isabe tell you about the Colby Jack Pub Burger at Culver's.
This pub burger is packed with flavor. I mean, I could talk about it all day, but honestly, it might be better to hear it from the people who love it the most. This is what some of our guests had to say.
This is the best burger I've ever had.
Lots of flavors going on in there.
That sauce, so good.
We love to hear it, and that's exactly why it's officially back right now for a limited time. Complete with everyone's favorite combination of fresh, never frozen beef, Wisconsin Colby Jack cheese, crispy onions, and zesty A1 pepper mayo. Put it all together, and you've got a burger people can't stop talking about, me included. It's the perfect burger to turn an ordinary day into something special. And we love making it fresh for you just as much as you love eating it. Come on in and let us make a Colby Jack Pub Burger for you at Culver's.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your home, but you have no idea what it's really worth in today's market? And even worse, you're worried that guessing what it's worth could cost you thousands of dollars? The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty makes it easy to find out the value of your home, and it's free. Simply go to thenickley.com, click on the home value button, enter your address, and you'll get your answer. Fast, free, and no pressure. Just go to thenickleygroup.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell, quickly, clinically.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage Dental, now accepting appointments at our new location in Ormond Beach. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-226-8844. 800-226-8844. That's 800-226-8844.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. Ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Our call with Scott Maxwell is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. You know, it's not just home loans. That mortgage guy, Don, also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans, too. And if you want to buy a business or franchise, that mortgage guy, Don, has your back with over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. You can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Don't forget family, FAMILY. That is your 4 o'clock keyword. Slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. And let me tell you, we need somebody to get this thing rolling. We have not had a winner here on TKS the entire time. So, guys, go get that money again. It's family. Good luck. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
And, man, do we have a very, very special occasion. Now, usually we talk to the very, very smart and astute Scott Maxwell.
Boring.
But these guys have done something very cool. Scott told me about this, I don't know, about a month and a half ago or so. He goes, hey, man, when we did the Bourbon Bus, I mentioned, the guys at / over Winter Park, that we were going to be doing, our first stop was going to be there. And he goes, well, that's wild because we're doing something cool with them as well.
That is exactly right. And it's been a long time in the making, and it's finally about to come to fruition next week, as I understand.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. You guys give it up good and loud for Tim and Mike from /
Yes to us.
Tim, how you doing, buddy?
We're doing great.
Mike, how you doing?
Anytime I can come on the radio with a whole bunch of bourbon and hang out with you guys, it's a good day.
Well, I told everybody on the audience, and we actually just mentioned it the other day, I think that us having our Bourbon Bus and having you guys at the first stop was pivotal to how unbelievably fun that was, because everybody, when they left that place, they were on the bus, they're like, those dudes are maniacs.
Yeah.
Like, they are maniacs. I don't know how that thing went, but I mean, you guys poured bourbon for like 2.5 hours, and then when it was all done, you went behind the curtain and pulled out a barrel, and we kept drinking. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was that was a blast, and that
I had a
didn't
great
feel
time.
it didn't feel like 2.5 hours. It felt like 30, 45 minutes or something like that. It went by so fast, and that's the thing is like you can come and spend the entire day at / and we have plenty of regular customers that as soon as we open, they just park their seats at the bar and they don't leave till close.
It's one of the chillest spots out there too. Also, and you can rent that spot, right, to do private events if you want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of built for that.
Yeah, we have a private event space inside the actual distillery, and then we have a pavilion outside that's more geared towards cigar-focused events.
Yeah, which we're going to be talking about soon.
And they sound, by the way, like people got pulled over by a cop. You're like, officer, I didn't think it felt like 2 hours.
and by the way, the 2 cigars you gave me were unbelievable. They were very good.
That?
You told me they were, and they were damn good.
Yeah, that's all Michael's relationship with Cordova Morales out of Nicaragua.
Yeah.
That do these incredible box press Nicaraguan cigars for us that are they're some of the best I've ever had.
They're simply amazing.
And just for us to have the opportunity to be able to make that is just man, it's a gift.
Let's talk about what we're doing now. I mean, this is kind of a wild thing. Scott was so proud of this. You guys actually made a proprietary whiskey for the guys over at the Orlando Sentinel. Now, how did it come back when you died? Is this a blend? Is this something you guys came up specifically for this? I mean, tell me about the story about the old watchdog.
Yeah, so we're blenders, right? So we distill some stuff, but not whiskey, agave, or rum. We source all that stuff from high quality individuals from all across the country. So Michael and I travel quite a bit, and we go to independent farmers and distillers and hand select barrels that we think are exceptional. And we bring them back to our facility at Winter Park, and we create unique blends, and we talk to you about it. So we're 100% transparent. We tell the story of the distillers through the art of blending.
Very nice.
So we created this Old Watchdog for the 150th anniversary celebration of the Orlando Sentinel, which
and they gave us a lot of options. Like I only came in for round 2 of the tasting.
Yeah, you weren't even there for the first round of tastings.
And
I find that shocking.
And I was out of town. But the thing that was neat about this final round was I want to say it was 6 to 8, 6 maybe that we were coming down to, and most of these things were very good. But when we got to this one, it was unanimous. I mean, there was like that was good. This one's it.
Yeah.
It was. Everybody agreed.
Were there specific notes you were looking for to kind of create the old watchdog feel? I mean, when you guys were coming up with this, did you think, well, we want it to be a little smoky, like the old newsrooms, or did you have any inspiration of that nature?
Yeah, one tasting note that doesn't work with bourbon is cigarette stench. So we didn't want that.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah. So we went through our rick house. We have about 100 barrels back there with various different secondary maturations, and we have this really old barrel of Armagnac that we've been aging bourbon in now for almost 3 years. That barrel, the last time it was filled with brandy was in 1976, but the wood itself that was used to construct it is over 150 years old.
Damn.
Nice.
So we thought we should definitely incorporate some of this into the blend. We also have a producer out of Owensboro, Kentucky that's been around since 1885 called Green River. And, 9 years, prior to that is when the Orlando Sentinel started printing papers.
Right, yeah.
And the Green River Distillery, when they first launched, exclusively advertised in newspapers. That was their number one ad campaign, was only newspapers.
You see the research these guys did?
Yeah.
I mean, it's impressive.
Yeah, Green River's that weeded. Is it the weeded?
The weeded just won best bourbon in the world.
Yeah. It's one of the best whiskeys I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is their high rye mash bill that we used for that, 7 years old. That's the base for it, and then we added on that Armagnac cast finish bourbon. We added in some 8-year-old Virginia bourbon in here, and then just a touch of some PX sherry cask finished pot still bourbon out of Kentucky from MB Roland.
Yeah. Great color on that, by the way.
It's dark.
It's amazing color. It looks ominous. I like that.
And the bottle's pretty kick-ass too, in my estimation.
Yes, Orlando Sentinel completely designed the entire label. So that's their entire design team designed the entire label for it. We sat down with them over multiple tasting sessions, and then we created this product.
Now, how many bottles of this going to be available for purchase, and how many are still left?
Yeah, well, we did a special event for the Orlando whiskey, or for the Orlando Sentinel last month, where we sold about 60 bottles to them at cost. So we didn't want them to have to pay outside of what wholesale cost was going to be for that. Well, we've got
awesome.
So not a lot, but
I mean that's great though. How much a bottle?
They are pricey. They are $115.
Oh, that's nothing for a good bottle of whiskey.
Well, for us it is. We try to make whiskey approachable, and so when you come into Fort Slash Lake, you can get a pour of whiskey for $4 or $5.
No way, really?
Yeah. So we try.
Somebody just texted and said you guys make the best espresso martini in Orlando too. By the way.
Yeah, and your Krampus rye is amazing every year.
Well, we had to rebrand that one, so that is now Bad Santa, and we might.
You got a copyright?
Yeah. So
on Krampus?
I can't. I think I'm legally not allowed to even say the words anymore. I think the amount of
wow. I'm so sorry.
Funny.
Does anyone want to?
You guys are such rebels.
But the product is good. So it's like, listen, the method, the product. That's a rye. That's our oldest stocks of rye whiskey that we age in a spiced rum barrel,
man,
and it tastes like Christmas. So the people don't care about
that's the one.
The name. It's the product.
That's the one.
Wow.
That's the one. When we were at the event, you guys were pouring, and you specifically said you have to try this, and I drank it, and I said exactly that. That's like drinking an alcoholic Christmas morning. Yeah, it is good. Like everything that all those notes of spice and that warmth of that whiskey is exactly what you would expect that to be.
Right.
So delicious.
Luckily, we sell out of that before it gets too hot, because one thing I love that whiskey, but when it's 94 degrees outside, I don't, and that's not. It's time for a highball.
So do we have a little of the old?
All right, Jim. First of all, I have to correct you. You keep putting the D on that. It's watchdog. It's old watchdog.
All right.
Can you pass that?
By the way,
she's not gonna have any today.
A bourbon tasting is.
I can bring Jack
about as good on radio as like 3D glasses. Trying those out, right?
It doesn't matter, man. We're here to drink a little bit. God, that smells so good. It's like right off the bat, right off rip. I mean, what notes should be getting here? I mean,
here comes Jack.
Vanilla for sure.
Yeah, we don't really get too much into tasting notes, mainly because I think everybody, depending on where your palate is going to pick up something different. What we truly just try to focus on is really just there's enjoyment, right? Like as long as you enjoy the whiskey, we've done our job.
Man, that's delicious.
That's a good point.
What proof is this?
This is at 46 ABV, so 92. Which that's the lowest proof bourbon we've ever created.
Right.
We wanted to be more approachable to a wider market, for those individuals that appreciate the Orlando Sentinel but don't really know anything about bourbon, they can still come and pick up a bottle of this and enjoy it.
Oh yeah, this is extremely approachable.
I'm going to say it's really smooth for 46. I mean, for 46.
Careful
proof.
splashing it around over there.
And I got to tell you one thing. I think it's kind of neat that you all will appreciate. Most everybody who's worked at the Sentinel through the course of 150 years is now gone because they fled the newspaper. But this very weekend, I have four of my four best friends who we worked with for a bunch of years coming in from all over, different states, and we're getting together at the beach this weekend. And the thing I have promised to bring them is the first bottle of Old.
Excellent. Very cool.
These are four other reporters who covered for 20 years, and I just thought it was a perfect thing for us to drink together.
It is. That is.
Man, I'm going to tell you, that warms my heart.
And
you sure it's not the whiskey?
Yes, it is warming. But, that's the reason why Michael and this is going to sound so corny. But the reason why Michael and I got into this was to connect with people through whiskey, through something that we love and something that we've built a community around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love hearing that stuff.
But I got to tell you, man, when you go to the spot and meet you guys, and you're there perpetually, so when you come and meet you guys, it's impossible not to get into a nice, really good conversation about the whiskey, about what it takes to get it to this point, how you guys choose what blends go where, and how it affects the flavor of the whiskey and stuff. And I think that's really cool because
it's just a different kind of artist, right? Instead of using ink, you're using mash.
Right. And when you go to, back in the day when the breweries, the craft brew thing was exploding, it was kind of cool to talk about that. Bourbon obviously is like the dominant spirit in America and has been now for a while. And it's cool to hear these stories about this, dude. I mean, I think people who enjoy these spirits really do like those stories. They like the fact that this is an American product, Right. I love it.
Yeah, and I think I got into whiskey just because of that. It was really about connecting with people more so than it was about the spirit itself. So I think whiskey is just one of those things that really bring people together.
Yeah.
So, guys, Old Old Watchdog will be available to the public May 7th, I believe.
May 7th, 4 p.m.
May 7th at 4 p.m. But in the meantime, this Saturday, don't you have a Kentucky Derby event going on?
We absolutely do. We have the Kentucky Derby.
This is where you get face down in a puddle in your best suit.
So yes, you get dressed up.
So we're in Winter Park, right? Winter Park is, it's a nice part of town, but there's so many great establishments in Winter Park, but most of them charge a ticket price. So when we were like, well, we're a bourbon spot, or we're just a spot. So, but if we're gonna do the Kentucky Derby, let's not do a ticketed event. Let's make it open to the public. And and when we get max capacity, we're at max capacity. So.
Bold. That's a bold decision.
But it pays.
You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, it pays off for us. It's a lot of fun. But one of the things that we do is every year we go out to, because when we were talking about this earlier, I hate mint juleps.
Yeah,
and everybody feels so compelled to drink a mint julep on the Kentucky Derby. So, how can we make a mint julep better? So what we do is we go out to Southern Hill Farms out in Claremont area, and peach season runs about 3 weeks here in Florida, and they're sporadic right now. They've had a lot of troubles with the frost that we had this year on that, so they are sporadic. So what they're doing is they're releasing slow lots of peaches now, but we were able to get about 35 pounds of peaches off of them. We infuse that into bourbon for a couple weeks. And then we make juleps out of that. And the acid in the peaches balances out the sweetness of the drink perfectly. So it's actually an enjoyable cocktail.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah, because that sounds amazing, by the way. I mean, it really does. I cannot wait to try that. That's this weekend, by the way, May 2nd, open till close. There are no hours. It's when they open, and then when they close, that's when the party's happening. Yeah. You want to dress up, they're going to have Speakeasy Burgers going to be there. The famous / Pete Julep is going to be there as well, plus a bunch of other cool stuff. So you got to kick over there and try it. Excuse me. The bourbon got me in the throat there.
And that peach combination, that's a Kentucky staple also, isn't it?
Yeah. And so, I mean, peach is just, that whole southern thing, right? And a lot of people South Carolina and Kentucky peaches are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
These guys source this stuff. It's not like they go out to Seattle and get something. They're like, well, I went out and got Seattle, and that's run by a guy named Don, and he got the grain from his brother-in-law.
Right,
fourth generation.
Right.
These guys are knowing their sources.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I was just going to say somebody texted us at 77031 saying their knowledge of bourbons and whiskeys is out of this world. I never had so much fun learning and getting hammered on the bourbon bus.
On the bourbon bus, okay.
Yeah.
And I guess you also have a release of a Reposados coming out as well?
That is correct. Yeah. So we have our tequila and mezcal blend we call Sin Nombre. So for those that don't know, Sin Nombre translating loosely means no name or without a name, because what we've done really doesn't have a name. So we thought that was kind of fitting. And so we released that about 2 years ago. And we thought, you know what, we need an extension of that. So why not take Sin Nombre and put it in some ex-bourbon barrels and let it sit in there for about 8 months.
Do we have extra whiskey barrels? Do we have extra whiskey barrels to put stuff in?
We have so many barrels.
So many barrels. Little inside joke between the two of you. I love it.
So many.
It's a Cinco celebration from 4 until 10 on May 5th. They're going to have a food vendor there called, is it Fuego Mexicana?
Fuego Mexicano.
And they're going to have birria tacos. Some of the bottles are going to be out there for sale as well.
Yeah,
Correct.
We're also doing a picanha fat washed old fashioned with the reposado too. So we're taking picanha fat from Fuyo, and then we're infusing that into the repo, and that's going to be in an old fashioned form just for that day. We're not going to. This isn't going to be a menu thing. It's just going to be available for that day. That's delicious. This is incredible. This is some of the best agave spirit I've
That's
ever
amazing. Had. Hey, real quick on the Old Watchdog. I mean, could you order that online? If I went to /his website, could I reserve a bottle? Is that a situation where you have to show up in person?
I wish we could do that.
This state has all kinds of rules about how you get it, and it's by the liquor distributors.
Yeah, but you can't even reserve a bottle or something like that? Or
Scott is my guy. Scott gets it. Yes, we're
so unfortunately,
heavily regulated.
All transactions actually have to happen on premise. So we can't take money over the internet or anything like that.
Yeah.
You gotta come.
We got you, boo.
Yeah, we got you, boo.
There we go. Show title and everything.
So, guys, don't forget the big Kentucky Derby party's coming up May 2nd. That's this weekend. It's open till close. Party starts around 2 o'clock. No tickets are needed, but you do want to come dressed in your best Kentucky Derby stuff.
You want to get there early,
Speakeasy Burger's going to be there, right? Yeah, because once it gets capacity,
we've turned people away, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, once we hit about 150 people, we're like, okay,
wow, okay.
That's it.
So get there early for sure. Anything else, guys? Because I want to taste the Reposado before you leave too, please.
Website is drink/.com, where you can find out where they are and all their contact info. Drink/.com.
And you spell the word slash out, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, drink/.com.
Yeah, we didn't think about that when we were naming the company.
By the way, real quick, we only got a couple seconds here left, but how did the name come up?
Well, we're transparent blenders, right? So we were writing out what it is that we do, and so we're like, well, we're making a blend from Green River / J. Henry / MB Roland / and we're like, well, we're kind of like the /. We're kind of like this symbol that brings together all these separate but equal parts to create something uniform.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
But most people think we're a tech company.
Yeah. When I heard the name for the first time, I was like, well, that's unique. Whatever.
It's really hard to name a whiskey company. We didn't want to call it Bradstreet and Buffa or anything like that. I mean, that doesn't...
That sounds like a law firm.
It's done in Bradstreet.
No, that sounds like two fraternity brothers who are going to haze you.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like. And by the way, a lot of people have heard about them, but they don't know right where they are because they're tucked right in between two really busy streets. I guarantee you 90% of your listeners have driven right by the distillery.
Yeah, we hear that all the time.
We're right on Fairbanks. Mm-hmm. We're right behind the porch, across the street and down the block from the Ravenous Pig. So you can find those.
Jason from the Rollins baseball field.
If you just park somewhere in that area, you can walk and find it for sure.
Or stumble.
Yeah, without question. So don't forget, get over to / and get yourself a bottle of this Old Watchdog. There's only like 250 or 60 so left.
That is correct.
And it's about $110 a bottle plus some taxes or whatnot. And then you can get out of there and enjoy yourself. And I get to try this Reposado, which is very nice. Are you a tequila guy, Scott? I can't remember.
I've had a Reposado Old Fashioned at Reyes, I think it was before. And I thought it was good.
Reyes is great.
Oh my gosh, that's great too. Woof! Man, you got it. God dang, guys. Damn, that's wonderful, man.
I love it.
Because some of these things get too sweet and rosy. Right. I don't like that so much.
We're an additive-free company. We don't put any sugar, and there's been a lot of news articles recently about misguided decisions in the agave world. So we don't put any sugar, no glycerol, no nothing. It's 100% pure product.
All right, drink/.com. That's drink/.com. Visit the website. Lots of cool stuff going on, including the Kentucky Derby party and the Cinco de Mayo party coming up as well. So, guys, thank you so much. Wonderful spirits. We love you guys and cannot wait to do another event. We have a bourbon cigar thing coming your way soon. Trust. We're going to do that.
We got to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Scott, you stay where you are.
All right.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got a few minutes for your keyword family. That's FAMILY. Just slide over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Good laugh for our friends from Forge Light. Dude, when you go there, you're going to be addicted to this spot. I promise you're going to love this spot. It's going to be one of your favorite places in Orlando. When you go one time, that's all it's going to take. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, back in a sec.
AI predicts trends. We create moments. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com. The only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Very pleasant rest of the evening. We're going to see those temperatures staying mild through the overnight tonight with partly cloudy skies as temperatures drop into the mid and upper 60s. Thursday, we're mainly going to see some scattered showers and some thunderstorms north of the metro. But other than that, most of the region staying dry as temperatures stay in the 90s through the rest of the work week. Much more rain on tap as we round out the weekend on Sunday as temperatures drop down into the upper 70s.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Mother's Day. This is how you celebrate mom with a beautiful curated brunch from our friends over at Rosen Center, crafted by Chef Tony Navoa. Inspired by the dedication and love of his own mother, each dish is a reflection of the care and intention that make gatherings unforgettable. And if you haven't heard about this, I'm telling you guys, this thing is becoming the Mother's Day spot. May 10th at 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Dozens of decadent dishes, fresh seafood and sushi, omelets, waffles, carving stations, complimentary champagne and mimosas, and even free self-parking. Rosen Center makes celebrating mom easy and delicious. Only $72.95 for adults, $34.95 for children, and under 3, you're eating for free. Don't forget, complimentary champagne and mimosas. Grab your tickets today. It's 407-996-3969 or visit them at rosencenter.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Unplus Nicotine Pouches present Comfort Chronicles.
a 10 o'clock tea time. How comfortable. You show up in stretchy shorts, a breathable tee, and maybe no socks. Let the dogs breathe. While others sweat in pleated khakis, you're in your comfort zone bombing drives. And in your pocket, On Plus nicotine pouches, the softest pouch on the planet. Buy a can at onnicotine.com. Products for tobacco consumers 21 years of age or older. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Here's your spring upgrade. Sun's out. Drink in one hand and a free Samsung Galaxy phone in the other. All on unlimited 5G. Switch to Total Wireless and stay connected through every road trip, beach day, and everything in between. Now that's a total power move. Offer ends 7/8/2026 or while supplies last. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total 5G Unlimited or Max 5G plan, single or multi-month plan. Additional port-in ID verification or device financing requirements vary by device. Purchase limits apply.
MSC Cruises feel so stylish and European. Let's espresso and gelato.
Espresso and gelato? Those aren't verbs.
Yeah, on MSC Cruises they are.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm into the American stuff. Let's coffee and soft serve.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe later we can chaise lounge and espadrille?
I think you mean pool chair and flip-flop.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Skip this. Tap that red talkback mic on the iHeartRadio app while listening to your favorite station.
You guys rock.
Instant feedback. And the best feature, if you mess up,
hopefully I'm sending these messages correctly.
Do it again. Leave a talkback now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on any additional Steel tools. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your local Tools Ace Hardware at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickleegroup.com.
Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Big thanks to the guys over at / What? Man, listen.
Sweet guys.
Let me tell you something, man. That's how you know people care. These guys, you get one of these dudes into a conversation about whiskey, and you better pull up a chair, dog, because they are in it. It is so much fun going there. It's so much fun being around them. Their love for this is completely infectious. And if you haven't been to the spot, get over there. It is really cool. It is not pretentious. It is not Winter Park at all, although it is just a really cool spot with two really cool guys. And meeting them this year has been a blessing because their space is like perfectly built for what we like to do on the Jim Colbert Show for cool events like bourbon tasting, cigar events and stuff, food events. Perfect. So you'll be hearing a lot more from / and JCS.
And they're really plugged in to the community too, because like when we first partnered, we were looking for somebody to do this with. They were like so excited to be working with us, and I was like, "Oh, you must think you're working with a different company because we're the newspaper, and I'm not even sure anybody your age reads the newspaper anymore." But no, they understood how long the paper's been around here, the role it's played here, and they were excited to be partners. And I feel like they put a lot of their heart into crafting something up. That's
such a great. They're just good guys, man. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi.
And of course, you hear Scott Maxwell's voice. It's Wednesday. He usually drops by. This is a special occasion.
It is.
Yeah. Jack, do you have something else, buddy?
Well, I was just going to say we got so lucky because we were planning the bourbon bus. I'm like, where are we going to go? And I just did a Google search. I said, bourbon distillery around us, and they were the first thing that came up. And when we reached out, they're like, and Tim, one of the owners said, I've been listening to you guys for years. I'm like,
yes.
This is going to be perfect.
And I'm telling you, the people who were on that bus, when they came out of that place, they were it was the perfect first stop. It really was. And again, we love those guys, so thanks.
Yeah.
So Scott Maxwell's here, Orlando Sentinel. We talk to him on Wednesdays every time. He came in just to drink our whiskey for free today.
And
what
it
an
turns out you're
opportunist.
Reposado also.
I didn't
I
even get to
believe
read
that is his whiskey, actually.
Yeah, I didn't even get to read the column today. What'd you write about?
Why do we want to talk about something that depressing after?
Let's don't then.
Let's don't. Yeah.
Let's don't then.
We'll talk about something. I will tell you. It's still sort of depressing, but I have a column tomorrow that mentions a couple of things, and one is I know Deb, I'm sure, looked at this in the news last week. The final resolution to those chalk arrests, which is just.
They dropped all the charges, did they not?
Yeah, because it's freaking chalk. Because it's chalk. Because every kid in America has used chalk on the street, and when they got down to it, the state attorney's office was like, well, first of all, like, everyone uses chalk. We don't have a good reason why we've thrown these 6 people in jail.
Right.
And the most suspicious, and I'm laughing, but it's really not funny, thing about the whole thing was to make this an actual crime, the Florida Department of Transportation had to claim the damage from chalk exceeded $1,500.
Which is insane. That's simply not true.
It's a garden hose.
Yeah.
And in fact, the state attorney said, well, that claim sort of withered away after one rainstorm. Got rid of the damage from the chalk over there. But, this has been now, it's almost a half year. And the state attorney's office said they spent, I think, 100 hours.
That's unreal.
Doing it, because you can't just say, I don't feel like charging something. You got to go into it. But I just think these stories that sort of come around as flash in the pans, and then people don't realize they're real lives. There were 6 people charged with crimes and felonies because of this. One of their lawyers is saying they should have their records expunged. I probably agree with that. But this is just stupid.
Yeah. And it's so funny because I drive it around in the area on a daily basis where there's still that green paint that they had in Oviedo that they painted up, that they even said, take that out there because it can't have any color because and it's still there. And it's so funny. I drive by every time and I'm like, I should write my senator. I should write my commissioner and tell them that we're not going to have this green paint making it safer to go across these roads. I mean, they already proved right after that thing happened that they literally, I think Oviedo did it. They said, look, we know for a fact this green paint that doesn't represent anything makes this safer, and they still made them cover it up. Just out of spite, dude. They just out of spite.
You are exactly right. The Seminole County Trail, I can't remember what the program is of. Yeah. They had done their research, and they said, oh my gosh. And by the way, this didn't surprise anybody. There's a reason stop signs aren't black and white, right? Because they're bright red.
Exactly.
Because they catch your attention. And study after study, including in Seminole County, they're like, when we make these things pop, then people go, oh, maybe I shouldn't run over the skateboarder.
100%.
Going across the thing.
Yeah,
100%. Or maybe I should.
Yeah.
But another thing I was just going to mention, I also did a little tribute to a local legend of sorts, Charlie Gray, who passed away last week. Charles Gray of Gray Robinson, the founder of the largest law firm in the state.
Are they really? Did not know that.
Yeah, and they got offices all over the state. And he was, responsible for a whole lot of things. UCF, helped make UCF happen. Camping World Stadium, all sorts of big venues. But one of the things I had forgotten, because whenever somebody dies, I've been doing this long enough, this sounds a little depressing, I go back through my email and look at all the emails I've exchanged with them over the past 20 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and almost always there are some. And I'd forgotten that in 2018, on the heels of Parkland, Charlie Gray, who was one of the most powerful lawyers in the state, prominent Republican, longtime gun owner and member of the NRA, marched down to the sheriff's office and surrendered his AR-15 along with his membership to the NRA.
Wow.
And said, I just can't be party to this anymore.
Wow.
And he said, I believe in gun rights. I do not believe in high capacity assault weapons. And everyone having those. And I found myself thinking, that's the kind of thing that I think people will be remembered for when they take a stance that's not easy.
Right.
And that wouldn't be easy as a powerful Republican attorney in the state of Florida to do. But he just said, I couldn't watch, what was the total number? I don't know, 40 dead kids and faculty members, 39 something, and not say something. And in his letter to the NRA, he said, you all have been an obstacle to reducing gun violence, and I won't be a party to it.
Wow, that's crazy. When did he pass?
He passed away last, I want to say Friday.
Wow, really?
God
rest his soul, man.
Last week.
Yeah.
So he did a lot, but I think you're remembered for the tough things you do and not the easy.
Yeah,
stuff.
100%.
So,
I mean, the ones that are difficult to pull off, for sure.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you before you get out of here, though. We posed a question earlier. Jack, did you put that up as the question of the day?
No, I'll do it right now.
Yes or no? Do you think Donald Trump has shot a gun before?
Oh, probably for some sort of theatrical purposes.
Well, I mean, somebody brought up earlier that he went to military school. But I don't know if the requirement of being in a military school is firing a weapon.
I would think you would at some point.
And I even mentioned, by the way, I texted my daughter. She said yes, as in boot camp going into the Air Force, she shot a bunch. She said AR-15s and handguns as well. So she did that quite a bit. But I remember her telling me that just because you're in the military and on a military base doesn't mean you automatically get to walk around like you're in the Old West. That they really do regulate who gets the weapons, when they get them. You have to check them out. Like even the special forces guys don't get to keep their stuff all the time. They have to check it in and out when it's needed.
Well, and I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. A lot of the, I would say, military and law enforcement folks are some of the hardest core about following gun, both regulations and laws and safety. The cops are the ones that say we don't want 30 capacity magazines out on the streets because there's only one thing those are made for, and it ain't target shooting.
Yeah, and a lot of us aren't able to fight back. We have our standard sidearm, which is 11 shots, 11 rounds, 10 rounds, something like that.
But in any sort of recent way, no. I mean, I'm not the biggest gun guy, but I grew up in the South, and I knew you had to go hunting just to wear your pants when you walked across the college campus. So I did it a number of times, but it was mostly shotguns and 22s.
Yeah, sure. I think a lot of people, their experience with that as they grow up in rural areas of Central Florida. I've said 100 times, if you wanted the most guns in my hometown, you went to the high school parking lot because every young man that I knew had either a shotgun or a 30-06 or a 270 or a 30-30 or whatever in their window with their doors unlocked because everybody there just learned to respect guns at a very young age.
Right.
They didn't look at them as weapons against people. They were always just using them for hunting. It was never like that when I grew up.
Yeah, and they probably weren't semi-automatic.
They were not any of that for sure. Always good seeing you, Big Dog. Did you enjoy the whiskey tonight?
I did, and I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of a nice connection between old and new with this celebration.
And really, to be honest with you, isn't this really an attribute to these guys hooking onto something that, like you've even said yourself, like this is an old kind of thing in Orlando.
Absolutely.
And with these younger guys, to kind of pay homage to something that really built the city is very cool, dude.
It warmed the cockles of my heart, and it wasn't just the bourbon. It was them and their sentiment for something that's been around, that's bigger than them, that's bigger than me, that's really bigger than anybody who's still living. 150 years, not to get too corny, is a long time.
It is a long
to be
time.
Watching over, serving as a watchdog for the community. So I like the bourbon.
Yeah, good and loud for Scott Maxwell, guys.
Yay!
Love this guy. Button your shirt up, dude. Come on.
3D.
What are you trying to do?
3D Scott.
Deb just got married. Who are you seducing with that? Who are you seducing?
I told Jim
Right.
I've got this horrible shirt where one is too much and the second one looks like I should be guest starring on Three's Company. I don't know which way to wear it.
That last button's in your belly button, dog.
He looks sexy.
All right, good seeing you.
Black is very slimming.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got another keyword for you right now.
Celebrate the arrival of summer at the 5th Annual Sanford Riverwalk Rhythm and Brews Barbecue Fest, Saturday, May 9th. Details at realradio.fm/events.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident blocking 2 left lanes, Greenway northbound at the beach line. Slow ride on I-4 eastbound between 536 and Darrell Carter Parkway. Also, another crash blocking the left turn lane, 1792 northbound at I-4. And there is Another accident reported 408 eastbound at Goldenrod. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
You know, that mortgage guy, Don, also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans as well. And if you have an existing SBA loan, let's say with a rate of 9% or more, then today is your lucky day. And that's because that mortgage guy, Don, can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Maybe you want to buy a business or franchise. Don't worry, that mortgage guy, Don, has your back and has over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. And you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
You'll use the radio in your car more than anything else. When buying a new car, make sure the AM/FM is simple, clear, and convenient.
The solar panels on my roof are how I've had a power bill under $40 for the past 2 months from Duke Energy. You can lower your power bill as well with Solar Source. You connect with them at solarsource.com, and they're rolling back to pre-2020 solar pricing. It's the Solar Source Price Rewind event, and it's your chance to lock in the best solar prices in years. So get a quote today. Go to solarsource.com. Get that quote. Solar Source is Florida's oldest and most experienced solar provider. Been doing it since 1984. Over 75,000 systems later, they're trusted by NASA, Disney, Legoland, all the big boys, and every homeowner as well. No pressure, no gimmicks, just expert guidance and fantastic customer service. Again, go to solarsource.com. And when you talk to them, tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you for exclusive savings.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation, millions of people across the country trust us to go to battle for them. We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market, receive the strongest cash offer in the industry, and close in as little as 21 days. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Out here, we hear your speed before we see you. Wind that rocks us.
Cars drifting toward us.
This isn't just a road, it's our workplace. Slow down.
Keep your distance.
Stay focused. Your choices matter.
Let's get everyone home safely.
Learn more about the Florida Department of Transportation's Target Zero initiative at WorkZoneSafetyFL.com.
New SUVs are flying off the lot at RC Hill Mitsubishi. RC, what is going on there?
People are going crazy for my SUV sales event. New Outlander SUVs under 20 grand. Way below MSRP, I'm talking thousands off.
I just got a new Outlander, and it's awesome.
My Mitsubishi Outlanders are thousands less than the competition. You get all the tech, third row seating, and a lifetime warranty. Lifetime. Outlander SUVs receive the highest IIHS safety rating. And right now, get 0% financing. 0 for 72 months. Plus, I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade, regardless of miles or condition.
They got me out of my trade. Thanks, RC.
And we have over 200 certified used cars and trucks. Under 20 grand, under $300 a month. At RC Hill Mitsubishi. Just 2 miles off I-4 into land. RCHill.com, that's RCHill.com.
offers plus tax tag and title to qualified buyers.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Wednesday at 8:35 on the Monsters in the Morning. Ray Trendley and the Monsters will be discussing all things law, from the latest celebrity legal troubles to what's going on out there.
Is your bathroom like me? Outdated, unattractive, and unsafe? Well, you're in luck. My friends over at HBN Bath are here to help transform your old, worn-out bathroom into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love. And they can do it in as little as 1 day. That's right. No messy remodels, just fast, professional results. So here's the plan. Visit hbnusa.com and schedule your free consultation. And now through April, take advantage of 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, RICH. R-I-C-H. Rich. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm. And don't forget to answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Rich, R-I-C-H. That is your 5 o'clock keyword. Get over to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000, guys. Rich is the word. Go get that money and make yourself a little rich. You can do that for sure. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
And Jack is here as well.
Yeah. That was a fun hour.
My God almighty, that was great. I love those guys. I'm telling you, man, they made an immediate impression on me. Scott, not so much.
Scott has a permanent impression on
He
your
does
heart.
have a permanent. I love that guy. I mean, who doesn't, man? I mean, once you meet Maxwell, I don't care.
Sweet Heat is awesome.
I don't care how you lean politically or whatever. I know a lot of people are like, well, you know, crazy liberal right or whatever. You meet this guy, you will definitely fall in love with him. He's an awesome conversation, a great guy.
That's why when people come at him on the texting service, to me, that says everything I need to know about you and nothing about him.
Yeah, Scott is one of those guys that if you come at him, we know you're a bad dude.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, Rich is your 5 o'clock keyword. So let me ask you guys a question. Have y'all been shopping lately for groceries?
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Deborah?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you guys don't really grocery shop a whole lot, do you?
No.
We grocery shop a lot at our place. We love to grocery shop, and mostly I do the grocery shopping at my house.
But I've heard a can of green beans is going for like almost $2 a can now, which is like
let me hit you with this.
Yes.
We bought ground beef this weekend.
Why?
We hit the lotto. So we bought ground beef this weekend. 2 packs of ground beef. One was 1 pound and 1.73, and the other one was 1.3 or something. We were going for a full it was 2.5 pounds. So they were both about a pound and a third. How much do you think I paid for that? So it would be 2.5 pounds of beef.
$35.
$30. Ground sirloin, $30. 90-10. It was $15 for 1 pack and $14 something for the other. $30. And when they told me the total price of my bags, and it wasn't that much. It was only 3 bags. I could carry them out. And it was like $78. I was aghast. But I read something on Yahoo today. Do you know that a family can have a difference in their grocery bill, and there's one thing that can change that?
Yeah, go to Aldi.
No, okay, Aldi, for sure, no question, go to Aldi. But even with just shopping, there's one thing that happens in every household that if this is the case, you're spending more on your groceries, and it has nothing to do with the groceries.
Oh, going hungry. Like shopping hungry.
No, that's a great, or shopping high, that's another good one.
Bringing the kids to the grocery store.
Oh, yeah, bravo.
You're close.
Bringing your husband, letting your husband shop.
Letting husbands shop increases your bill by 20%.
Really?
When the men do the grocery shopping in a household, your grocery bill goes up by about 20%. Isn't that interesting? Why do you think that is? This, by the way, is a Yahoo Life story if you guys want to read this today. Why do you think it is? Why do you think when males go to shop for groceries for the family actually winds up paying more money for the groceries?
No list.
Well,
that's part of it.
Yeah, but are we assuming that is the male also cooking?
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say anything. It just says when the male does the grocery shopping, your grocery bill is about 20% more for the household.
So it doesn't go without a list.
Overbuys.
You ready?
I bet doesn't look for BOGOs or
name
sale
brands.
prices.
No coupons.
You guys are actually doing
No
very,
coupons.
very well at this.
Yeah, no coupons, name brands.
That's another one. Name brands, no coupons.
No list.
No list. Want to get in and out in a hurry.
I was going to say they're frustrated. They just want to just grab it and go home.
When women shop, women are the normal shoppers of the family. Also, most women in most relationships are the manager of the household. You know, men have had that whole breadwinner thing for so long. That's kind of ingrained into most households in America. So when the woman goes out, she understands, I've got to shop for this, I got to shop for that. They're not trying to make anybody happy. They're just trying to get the groceries for a good price so that the household can move forward and save money. When guys go, it's snacks for the kids. It's, I bet she'll love this. You know, pint ice cream here, a bag of candy there, bags of chips that the mom would never buy because they're not good for the family and they're too expensive.
And they're expensive.
But the dads simply wanted to be liked when they came home with the groceries, and moms don't care about it. When dad walks in and the kids know that dad went shopping, they're like, hell yeah, let's run over and see what dad got. And dad's getting like candies and fun stuff to eat. He's shopping in the middle. He's not buying discount beef. He's buying name brand everything. And moms are not about that life.
Making mom look like the heavy.
Yeah, making mom look like the heavy 100%.
Texter says, a single dad over 15 years, I saved, and I've saved money and shopping because I had to learn.
And that's exactly what this says. It says moms are pre-programmed to go in there and do what's best for the household. Dads go in there and they want to do what's best for the house. Yeah, for the family. They want to make the kids happy. They want the kids to jump up and down when they see that dad got Reese's cups or got, their favorite flavored popcorn or chips or maybe sodas or something like that. Moms don't care about that. Moms don't care if you like them or not.
Yeah, because they know when the dental appointment is.
And they pay all the
about,
bills.
And knowing about that next cavity. So, yeah.
It says a recent working paper by the National Bureau of Economic Research started out reviewing the impact of working from home on shopping habits. No surprise, of course, the more you shop online and more you shop from home, you're paying a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
And it said it also found an interesting tidbit that people work from home are spending 10% more on their groceries, but then when you added in the dad doing the shopping, it's even more, about 20% more than when mom shops for groceries. And I wonder how applicable that is to our audience. Like, I wonder how many people, do you think that most people in our audience, the woman shops, the female in the relationship shops for the groceries, or does the male? In my house, it's me most of the time. My wife does go occasionally, but it's mostly me.
It's the same in our house. It's mostly Chris.
Is it?
Is it?
See, and I don't find that he overspends on things. He's not brand loyal when it comes to coffee. It's whatever's on sale.
Right.
Well, you're not buying food.
No.
Apparently in your house. My wife does the cooking and she does the shopping. She enjoys the shopping because
I do too.
She'll go several times a week instead of doing the one shop for the week.
Oh, that's so English. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, it just,
That's a very European thing in general, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them will shop for the day sometimes.
Yeah. Although I maintain if I was doing the shopping, it would be 20% less.
Careful, you might end up with a new job.
I'll take it. Let's go. Let's
you
go.
Would not. You don't. I mean, you have the opportunity. It's not like you can't do it.
No, during the pandemic, we did the. It was at the time it was Kroger. I know they kind of fled the area, but I like being able to do that online, finding the deal and having it all delivered. It was great. But you miss something about just being in the store,
right,
and seeing stuff. And sometimes. When you are in the store, you have ideas for other things to buy. But I'm also guilty of the impulse buy as well when I go shopping.
You said it yesterday. You said, I love going to Costco and just walking around. Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Costco loves hearing that more than anybody because they know the longer you're in the store, the more apt it is that you're going to spend money that you didn't come there to spend. And my wife hates being in the grocery store. She hates it. So what she does, she just did this with Aldi the other day. She calls up, has the order pulled, and I guess you go around the back, and they'll just walk your order out to you. She has no interest in going to the grocery store at all. Not a fan. Me, I walk straight into the soda machine, pour myself Mr. Pibb, and off I go. I skip around the store. I cannot wait. And I'll forget something. I must traverse the store 18 times.
You know, you're going to make someone a fine wife someday.
But I love grocery shopping. Like, I can spend hours in there grocery shopping. It is the absolute best. But it's the worst. I'll walk over there. I'm like, I wonder what the tuna looks like. And I'll go over there and look at the tuna. Ooh, the tuna looks good today. Let's get some tuna. That's $21.
Well,
I didn't even plan to have tuna, but now I want tuna. And my wife would never do that. She'd be like, I don't care about the tuna. I'm here to get these 5 things. She looks at going to the grocery store like I look at going to the mall.
Yeah.
Like I'm in and out.
To misquote football coach Bill Parcells, if you're going to be the one preparing the meals, you should be doing the one who's doing the shopping.
Really?
As well. But he was talking about being a general manager and a coach. If you're going to coach the players, you should be the guy who's picking the players out. But if you're cooking meals, I think it's smarter. That should be the one who's actually looking at the items they're going to be using.
You know what ingredients you need.
I don't know none of it.
And, we do the HelloFresh thing, but we'll also do, we'll do it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then we'll get tired of doing it because some of the orders are like kind of the same, and the processes and flavors are kind of the same because they use some of the same stuff.
Yeah.
So you get burned out after about 2 or 3 weeks, and what we'll do is we'll just kind of pause it for a couple of weeks and go to the store and get stuff and then wind up cooking ourselves. But even then, man, it's just like one of those things where you go in there, you get exactly what you want, and you get out. Not me, though. I'm in there, and I'm like, what's on BOGO? What's on BOGO?
Well, now they're going to start pulling credit reports before they'll let you in the front door of Publix.
It's like chili lime pistachios. I don't even like them, but they're BOGO. $10.99 for 2. I'm in. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Don't forget, your 5 o'clock keyword is rich, R-I-C-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
A man is in trouble for making sexual contact with his dog. Edward Dare, 35-year-old man.
Should have picked truth. The news junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Some emergency road construction going on 192 westbound at Orange Blossom Trail. Also, slow ride this afternoon. There's an accident on 417 northbound at the beach line that has 2 left lanes blocked. Then on the Greenway southbound side before the beach line, left lane there is blocked as well. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. It is April, but I ain't no fool. I understand how important getting over to Life Imaging FLA and getting this free heart scan is. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And I will never, ever, ever forget the phone call that my wife got after her mom and dad went and got the scan at Life Imaging FLA. They got the call that said, hey, we're in great shape. We could literally feel the tension come off of their shoulders because they did not know. That's the thing, is you don't know. When you consider 1 in 3 people in this country will die of heart disease, and in a number of those cases, you will die with no symptoms. You will have no idea it's going to happen. And that's why that can be terrifying. You know, Easter went by, Mother's Day is coming up, the holidays will be here before you know it. All of those times that you think about with your friends and family, you can extend those. And all you have to do is make an appointment at Life Imaging FLA to find out how good your heart is. Because if it's great, move on. If it's not, you now have the information to take right to your primary care doctor to build therapies and medicines and plans to keep you alive for years. And please, while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. And they make it so easy to make your appointment, guys. This is all you have to do. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. It is time to do that. Your heart and your health matter because they are counting on you. Get over to Life Imaging FLA today and take control of your long-term health care.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $9.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $9.99 Great Haircut Sale runs April 24th through May 1st.
Visit our Orlando, Ocala, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne area salons.
The Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. And buying a home in today's market can feel impossible, especially when you're competing with cash buyers. But now there's a smarter way. At WeAreBeyondABank.com, they offer the Buyer's Edge program. That means when you make an offer, sellers know your financing is solid, so your offer can compete with cash. And for sellers, when you get an offer from a buyer in the Buyer's Edge program from WeAreBeyondABank.com, you don't have to settle for a lower cash price. They even back the Buyer's Edge program with a $5,000 guarantee that your loan will close and close on time. Get the edge today, the Buyer's Edge. Visit WeAreBeyondABank.com. Follow them on Facebook because every month they give away a $100 Amazon Prime gift card. That's WeAreBeyondABank.com. NMLS ID number 1281698. Equal housing and fair lending.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Orlando, it's time for the next generation to bring the noise. This Sunday at 4 p.m., the Orlando Storm hosts Junior Storm Day at Inter&Co Stadium. Bring the kids for a family-friendly game day packed with football, fun, and non-stop energy. Plus, the first 5,000 fans score an exclusive inaugural season commemorative coin. Tickets start at just $16 and get a family 4-pack including food and drink for just $119. Get yours now at uflstorm.com/tickets. That's uflstorm.com/tickets. Be there when the storm strikes.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland. We're broadcasting high above Sutherland Nissan with exciting news. Sutherland. They've got your favorite new Nissan models with many affordable options, and I'm going to land one today. Pun intended. Sutherland. Land yours at Sutherland Nissan with no payments on new Nissans till 2027. That's next year. Plus, their exclusive Sutherland for Life lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan. Orlando knows it's Sutherland. Land yours today.
Thinking about starting your GLP-1 journey? Go to orderlymeds.com/radio. Get access to proven GLP-1 medications, licensed providers, and a plan built for real life. All online. No guesswork, no wasted time. Just real people, real answers, real momentum, and support that actually lasts. Join thousands already seeing results. Start now at orderlymeds.com/radio. orderlymeds.com/radio. Individual results may vary, not medical advice. Eligibility required. See site for details.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch.
Yeah. We like it when you
watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Still to come, we find out what's in the good sauce with Ross Paget. Today at 6 on The Jim Colbert Show.
Oh, what it do, Colbert crew? I was weak. You know him. Your favorite tea back in Rockledge. And the day we raise a beer to the American healthcare system. Not all of it. Some of it kind of sucks. But I tell you what, it is easy as pie to get your medical marijuana license to get you very, very high. Just got mine. Have a good one. Peace. Also, a very huge congratulations to you, Miss Deb. Don't remember the last name off the top of my head.
That goes back to the earlier call.
Many years of blissful happiness. And the occasional fight, because it's not marriage without one.
True.
That's the truth.
100. All right, Rich is your 5 o'clock keyword, RICH. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Rich is the word, guys. Go get it.
Get that money.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Word.
I got some terrible news that I kind of expected to be the case. Jack just told me during the break a second ago. Deb actually had it for you heard it here first, but I have an associated story with that. So go ahead and drop this on us.
Well, for those who don't know, the FBI has confirmed that the body of a truck driver last seen in Central Florida has been found in Georgia. The driver, Alejandro Giacomino Gonzalez, was last seen April 17th at the I-95 South Brevard County rest area in Grant Valcaria. The FBI said he went missing after picking up a shipment of cars at the Port of Brunswick in Georgia for delivery to Miami. The truck was located in Port Wentworth, Georgia, with several missing cars.
Yeah.
Details about what led to his death are unknown, so the FBI Tampa and Atlanta divisions right now are leading the investigation into Gonzalez's death, and this is from Wesh.com.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, Grant Valcaria, what part of Florida is that in?
I think it's Volusia
Brevard.
County. Oh, it is Brevard, yeah.
It is Brevard?
I thought so, yeah. I'll look it up.
See, for some reason, I thought that was on the West Coast, so I wanted to confirm that, because if that was on the West Coast, that would be kind of odd that he was delivering to Miami and was over there. But if Grant Valcaria is on the East Coast, it would make sense that that would just be a normal stop. My dad used to drive trucks. He told me those truck stops were some of the sketchiest places. It was actually, he said the truck stops weren't bad, like your Pilots and your Flying J's and things like that, right? Those were fine because they were well lit and they were known areas where you could go and be safe. But the rest stops that weren't well lit or whatever, he said those places were nightmares. Like it was like, he said ghoulish at times.
Oh, yeah.
South Brevard County.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, it's just south of Palm Bay, right by I-95. So they have a truck stop there, and that's apparently, where this
so maybe it was like
turnaround happened.
Carjacked or something, and then held at gunpoint and made to drive back north with this load of cars.
Or they drove him back north. It's like they went to where he came from, right? He came from Georgia, was on his way to Miami, maybe halfway there?
Yeah, exactly, the halfway point.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if he stopped at a rest stop or one of those places, he could have been carjacked there.
Yeah.
And then made to drive, held at gunpoint and made to drive all the way back. And then once he got back to where they were going, they did their thing and then stole some cars. Crazy, man.
It is very crazy. I remember my dad talking about one of the things you had to worry about was in your sleeper cab, you'd have your vents open. But you'd have to worry about people bringing in like noxious, things that would knock you out so they could get inside of your truck.
Wow, never heard that one.
Yeah, so he said even, sleeping at rest stops, and you had to be real careful. It's like you always had to keep your head on a swivel even when you aren't driving the rig.
And it's not a truck stop. It was just a rest area.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's exactly. My dad said that there was one by Disney that is now actually not there anymore. They shut it down because of all the illegal activity. Man, he used to tell me he drove for Southland Corporation for many years, and those are the people who distribute to 7-Elevens, right? And I believe Crystal Burgers and other places as well, but primarily 7-Eleven. And he drove as a team because they would drive, long distances. So he had a guy that was with him. And he told me that they would stop at some of these rest stops, and you would pull off, and it would be poorly lit. And he said it would be scary just to get out and go to the restroom. You know what a tire knocker is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it's Jack. Do you know what that is?
No.
So it's a dowel, like a piece of wood, like a section of a broomstick, but at the end of it, it's got about a 3 or 4 inch sleeve of solid iron. And it was attached to that. And I guess you would hit your tires to make sure they were sealed up or whatever the case may be. They called it a tire knocker, and he would only go to the bathroom if he had that. He carried his gun for a while, but you can't do that in Florida. As a truck driver, you cannot arm yourself in your cab. I don't believe it.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, I don't think you can, buddy. It may be a corporation thing, but I think
I would say that. Yeah, it seems odd that Florida would restrict that.
Yeah, 100%. But he knew it was against Southland's policies for sure that he could not.
That seems likely.
He had a little 25 automatic he actually carried behind his wallet because it was it looked like a little cap gun. It was a little semi-automatic pistol, but he would keep it behind his wallet. So when we had to go in and take a shower or get anything, he would make sure to have that thing with him at all times because of all the sketchy people that are around there. Transients looking for rides, lot lizards looking to do what they do, people looking to steal your load, jack your truck or whatever the case may be. And that was back in like the 80s, dude. I mean, it was like the Wild West back then.
Well, I'd be very interested to see what kind of cars he was hauling because if he was going to Miami, chances are it's probably some expensive exotics.
Yeah, could have been some nice cars. It may have been
Teslas or Lambos.
May have been targeted. I mean, may have been targeted. That may have been a new kind of way that they think, well, instead of stealing cars from car lots and rolling the dice that way, we'll do it this way.
Or do you think it could have just been someone he passed on the highway and they look at it and say, hey, there's an idea.
Yeah. Who knows?
Real quick, while we're talking about traveling, Jody, the Uber driver, just sent in this update. Westbound I-4 starting in Maitland, the express lanes are closed. Jody was driving past them just a few minutes ago. All the signs say express lane closed. That's westbound on I-4, completely stopped bumper to bumper.
Yeah. Well, that thing's a godsend, by the way. When we left here Friday to go down to the Rosen for our tasting event.
Yeah.
Like I told them, I said, look, I'm probably going to get there around 7:30 or so. My wife got in that express lane, dude. We were there at 7:21. And down there, dog.
Yeah.
That's like the SeaWorld exit.
Yep.
We hauled ass. All right, 407-916-1041. The reason I bring up the missing guy that they found, unfortunately, God rest his soul, is what states do you believe have the most missing people? States where people go missing the most. Where do you think that is? Now, and here's the thing. They give you an answer per population. There are 5 states right now that more people are missing. But when you do it per capita, there are other states that come in. But what do you think the 5 outside of the per capita thing are?
I thought California.
California's one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more like Native American reservations where they have Nevada,
but you're on the right track with that thought process.
Yeah, that's
it's not Nevada, but you're on the right track.
That's a big scourge is what's happening on Native reservations. The amount of women.
So where else would that be then?
South Dakota,
Arizona.
Yeah,
Arizona's one of them, and of course that's where Nancy Guthrie went missing.
That's right.
Is in Arizona, right. Texas,
Florida.
Yeah,
Alaska.
Yeah.
Those are the 5.
Well, I was going to guess Alaska. But
those are the 5 states where people go missing the most. And it says when you account for population, measuring the rate of people, it's Alaska, Hawaii, Oklahoma, Arizona, and Tennessee where people go missing the most. And it's crazy because why are those states specific to that? I mean, I know that the 3 states we read are the most populous states in America. Florida, California, and Texas, I believe, are 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
When it comes to population.
Human trafficking, they're easier to ship over the border.
How many people do you think are missing in the U.S. right now? Or no, okay, last year, hold on, let me say. Last year, how many people do you think were reported missing?
Wild stab, 200,000.
250,000.
You win 500,000.
What?
500,000 people. And it says the National Missing Persons Database, which is operated by the DOJ, says there are 26,403 open missing persons cases. Said investigations can expand for months or even years. I mean, you just talked about it earlier. They found that dude in the Philippines after how long?
Yeah, 37 years.
37 years. He wasn't necessarily missing per se. Like he
was on the lam.
Like he walked out and hauled ass. And this is on the cusp of the scientist thing. Did you hear any of that stuff while you were out?
Oh, yeah. The 10 scientists.
Now the feds are on it.
Yep.
Like now it started out as like a conspiracy theory, and now they're like the feds are on trying to figure out what's going on. Because a couple of these people, this one guy specifically, worked at the propulsion lab, I believe.
Yeah.
This dude walked out of his house with a handgun, and that's it. His boots, his hiking boots, and a handgun. And no wallet, no money, no cell phone, no nothing.
And the feds are on it.
And the feds are all of these.
Yeah.
And if you look at where the red dots are, where they are, oddly a lot in New Mexico. And you know what happens there?
Yeah. Cash Patel isn't going to find them unless they're working as bartenders.
Well, maybe it'll help if you just point which direction to look.
Yeah. And by the way, a little update on my thing is, I downloaded the paperwork to fill that out so I can try to get some information about my cousin who's been missing now for a year. We don't know where he is. We did get some information. I don't know if you have to hear this yet.
No.
We know for a fact that he was discharged from an Orlando hospital in mid-March of last year. We don't, but that's where they stop. And let me tell you something, man.
But there was some sketchy stuff said about what he did after that. Apparently, did not happen.
Yeah, we don't know about any of that because there's other stories we're getting from other family members that aren't really adding up. So once he was discharged, now the hospital did tell us this. They said that they would not discharge him unless he was in like good hands. In other words, if they wouldn't, because of his situation, he's disabled. For people who don't know and are hearing this for the first time, they wouldn't just discharge him and say, "Good luck. We wish you the best." Like when you get out of prison, they give you $10 and put you outside of the fence, and it's on you, right?
Right.
It's not like that. They have to make sure that when you're discharged, you are going to a safe spot. And I asked the guy, I said, "Well, can you give me an indication of where that may be?" He goes, "No clue." I said, "How many facilities do you guys work with in the state of Florida where if a situation like I was explaining to him, where would it go from there?" And he says, "Man, there's tons of places. I mean, it could be 20 different places that we work with all throughout the state where if we have somebody that's kind of indigent that doesn't have anywhere to go and they can't take care of themselves, that's where they go." But he's not on a list of any of those people in the state of Florida.
Have you considered hiring a private investigator?
So we're going to do it this way first, and that's what we're doing next. So I'm filling out this paperwork, and I'm hoping that because of what I do here and my connection with him at the from the family, that they will give us some information so I can find out what's going on.
How frustrating
it is! Because here's the thing, it is unbelievably frustrating. I mean, your brother,
scary. Your
brother has adults that can't take care of themselves.
Yes.
And imagine if one of those guys went missing. I mean, outside now he's their caretaker, but my cousin had no caretaker. He's a grown man. He's a 53-year-old man. He's just disabled. And he has the mentality of probably a 13 or 14-year-old kid, and he's completely aware. Last time I saw him, he was completely aware. I saw him at his father's funeral a couple of years ago, and he was completely able to talk and communicate, no problem whatsoever. He was married at one point.
Right.
I mean, he had a good place to live in the whole 9 yards. And then his wife left him, and he had to go stay with his brother, and his brother's kind of sketch. And then that's where the fun started. So hopefully I can fill this paperwork out and get some information. I don't know, though.
Man, I hope you do.
They were so tight-lipped. I mean, it's good that they're like that.
Well, because there is HIPAA laws.
Yeah, you don't want the general public getting info like that. But, man, when it's somebody is looking to help and care,
right,
that's really frustrating.
Oh, yeah, because it's like I'm asking you these questions not because I want to delve into his personal information, but because I'm trying to find where he is.
And I got to tell you something else, too. To his credit, he was a really nice guy named Kevin who helped me out. Thanks, Kev, if you're listening. I appreciate that. But and you could hear the frustration in his voice. Like he wanted to give me information so that he could help me out, which leads me to believe that he has some. So once we find out where he was discharged to, we'll go from there. And he's on disability. You can't even find out if his disability checks are being spent or where they're being sent to because I don't have privy to that. Crazy, dude. Crazy.
Power of attorney is so important. And you don't know until you need it and you don't have it, but
That's
you never
right.
saw the need for it.
And going back to Jack's mom, when his mother passed, God rest her soul, one of the big important things with Jack and his family was that they got that power of attorney, so they were able to kind of handle those things at the end of her life and didn't have to worry about any of those legal hurdles. It was crazy.
Oh. No, I was going to say that's something that I didn't realize that my brother and former sister-in-law needed to have with their kids, because once my nephews turn 18, their parents normally would not be allowed to go into doctor's appointments with them. But without their parents going into those appointments, but you'd never think as a parent that you would have to get power of attorney.
Right.
But once someone turns of legal age, you don't legally have a right to any of their personal information anymore, even if they're not able to take care of themselves.
And it's not automatic or assumed.
No, it's not.
Even if they're severely disabled and it's completely obvious that they can't take care of themselves, once they're 18 years old, the state does not look at them like that.
No, they do
not. You
not.
still have to go through the legal process of doing that so that you can take care of them and their needs, just for life in general.
How else could you do it?
So crazy, man. All right, 407-916-104. God, dog, man. This cough thing is still kind of lingering a little bit. And when I talk a lot, it kind of comes back real quick. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, no, you're going to be here tomorrow.
All right, 407.
And you're going to be here Friday.
916-1041. Text us at
Mrs. Carson told you.
That's right.
Rich is your 5 o'clock keyword. You got a few minutes to get over to realradio.fm and send that on for your chance at $1,000. Back with trivia. Load them up. It's time.
Robots don't overshare. We do. Perhaps a little too often. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
The Magic will try to close out their playoff series tonight in Detroit. Orlando forward Franz Wagner may not play, though. He's got a calf strain. Florida football is winning on the recruiting trail, with rivals ranking the Gators class 7th, just ahead of Georgia, with 10 commitments. And the NCAA is finalizing an expansion of both the men's and the women's basketball tournaments to 76 teams for next season. I'm Scott Davidson.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
And the real estate market trends are always a local thing. Market conditions and trends will vary greatly from one area to another. That's why it's super important not to pay attention to national headlines when it comes to real estate here in Central Florida. Selling a house in Orlando or buying a house in Orlando is way different than buying or selling one in Evansville, Indiana, because Florida and Orlando are highly regarded. A lot of people want to come here and live. And if you are looking to sell your house here in Central Florida, maybe you're moving on to that next stage of your life. Maybe you're upstaging. Maybe you're kind of downsizing a little bit. The Nickley Group has you covered. And here's what you need to pay attention to. If you make the wrong decision when it comes to selling the most important asset in your life, and for most people that's their home, guys, that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Make the right decision. The number one real estate group in all Central Florida, it is the Nickley Group. On average, these guys sell their homes for about 6% more than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast. And when you're buying a home out there and you're wanting the group that's going to look for all the houses that check all the boxes that you and your family need, do not sweat it. The Nickley Group has an entire army of people that do that every single day. They are the number one real estate team in all of Central Florida. They sell more homes than anybody, about one every 9 hours. 4,000 plus 5-star reviews and a VIP program. That is crazy. Guys, they even have a guaranteed cash offer. If you don't want to go through all the stuff with real estate, how about no showings or open houses? And that deal still can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Springtime has finally arrived here in Central Florida, and that means now is the perfect time to reduce your energy bills while improving your home's value. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim replacement windows are crafted for homeowners who want the elegant strength and stability of wood without the high maintenance. During Renewal by Andersen's exclusive 1-month only sale, when you purchase one window or door, you'll receive the second 40% off. Many homeowners say the transformation is immediate. Quieter rooms, regulated temperatures, and a level of comfort that can't be matched by others. JK says, love Renewal by Andersen, always professional, deliver as promised, and have such beautiful products. Their salespeople are top notch. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months, upgrading your home has never been more achievable. Hurry though, this offer ends April 30th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your complimentary in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613.
C-Lane here. Guys, let's have a talk for a second. If ED is starting to show up, you already know that's not something that just fixes itself. You can brush it off, joke about it, but when it matters, it still shows up. And yeah, it messes with your head, messes with your confidence, and it affects your relationship. Your partner notices, and you can only ignore that for so long. If you're still depending on pills every time, hoping for a different result, you know that's not really a fix. And that's why guys are calling Premier Men's Medical Center. They're helping men get things back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. And listen, 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. That's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call Premier Men's Medical Center.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tea at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
It's not just a radio app. It's what's happening right now.
It's on.
On the iHeartRadio app, you're not just listening. You're in it.
You better believe it.
From breaking news
Splashdown confirmed
to what's happening in your community.
Local, national, and world.
Live moments.
Impacting millions.
Real voices.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest.
Amazing prizes. Plus, talk to your favorite host using the TalkBack mic.
I have loved always hearing you guys.
This is where culture comes alive.
I listen everywhere on the app.
Download the iHeartRadio app today.
What's up, cousin?
I want a new phone. Have you seen any good deals?
Everyone has free phones, but when I switched to T-Mobile, I got more value and so much more.
Like streaming included.
And travel benefits.
And the best part? The price of your talk, text, and data is guaranteed for 5 years.
Get more benefits and more value. At T-Mobile, families save and get a 5-year price guarantee. Switch now at T-Mobile.com. Qualifying plan requires price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware. Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Jimmy, when I was young, my dad taught me a really valuable lesson in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Mom sent us out to go buy groceries. We got everything wrong. Never got asked to go buy groceries ever again. A valuable lesson learned.
That's funny. Pop's always got it.
Brother, that study is spot on. Every once in a while, my wife will say, you want to stop and get something for dinner on the way home? And I will. And I'll grab the most beautiful of ribeyes, the most beautiful lobster. Of course, got to go by Ace, get my favorite lump charcoal for the egg.
Yeah.
So by the time it's all said and done, my one meal is probably what she spends for the rest of the week on us.
Right.
Hey, Deb, welcome back, and congratulations. You have the glow of a wonderful, beautiful woman.
How about that? That's very sweet of him.
Aw, that's really just the glow of a hot flash, but I appreciate it.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show,
I'm a
Real
little
Radio
spritzy.
104.1. Got about 10 minutes for the keyword rich, R-I-C-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000.
I'm back.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yo.
And he has the Jackie sack. What is in it, my friend?
Did you remind her what she has to say here, Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh, God, that was a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Watching people get told to say chugga chugga and they don't have any reason or
because, of course, we're not doing it off the air. We're doing it in
Live.
the moment.
Exactly, because we always forget.
Always forget.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Yeah. We ought to rehearse this show, maybe. All right, here we go. We have a couple of prizes. The winner gets to choose. It might be a pair of tickets to the Orlando Pride versus the Washington Spirit at Inter & Co Stadium, May 2nd. That's this Saturday. If you've never been to a Pride match, it's so much fun, and it's a great time. Highly recommend. Also, in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to the Dave Matthews Band at the Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, May 26th. Those are the two choices in the Jackie Sack today.
So back to you. Clickety-clack.
Thank you, young lady.
Oh, thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Well, let's go 3.
3 is good. That's Tony. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Congratulations, Deb, by the way. Sorry, getting out of my...
Thank
okay,
you.
buddy.
I appreciate that.
More than welcome to do that. Tony, want to play a little game with us, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Game show.
All right, Tony, this is a real easy game, boss. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true.
What?
But if you can find that one, I'll send you over to see Jack and maybe some Dave Matthews tickets. That sounds fun. You ready to go, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1933, country music icon, part of the outlaws of country music.
Willie Nelson?
Marijuana advocate. There you go.
I want to smoke out with him so bad.
Once famously owed the IRS how much money?
$2 million.
Oh, yeah. I think it was a lot.
I want you to think about this number and think about the year that he was hit with this.
I'll go $10 million.
$32 million.
Wow.
In the 80s.
Ooh.
Yikes alive. Now, I don't know if they adjusted for that, but that is a bunch of dough. He actually made an album called "Help Me Pay Off My Taxes." Yeah. All right, buddy. We're talking about here goes. Here are 3 fun facts about Willie and one redheaded stranger of a lie, buddy. We're talking about Willie Nelson. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, before his country music stardom, he used to sell Bibles door to door. Number 2, his biggest hit on the road again was written on an airplane barf bag. Number 3, he was raised by his aunt and uncle because his parents abandoned him and his sister when they were kids. Or lastly, he holds a 2nd-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to say... those are all funny, but let me say number 4, please.
No, that's absolutely true. He does hold a 2nd-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Oh.
Here's the crazy thing: he actually holds a multi-level black belt in a kung fu that I can't even say. But he's been doing this since a kid.
Wow!
Like of all the things I knew
about
Willie Nelson, I never knew he was like a martial arts guy. But he's been doing it for years, which is crazy. All right, 1, 2, 4, or 5.
Let's go 4.
4 sounds good to me. Let's go with William. William, how you doing, buddy?
Ow, William.
Oh, better to hear your voice, Jimmy. Can't see you all come out the brew bus.
All right, very good, buddy. All right, we're talking about Willie Nelson. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, before his country music stardom, he used to sell Bibles door to door. Number 2, his biggest hit on the road again was written on an airplane barf bag. Or lastly, he was raised by his aunt and uncle because his parents abandoned him and his sister when they were kids.
Mother and father always being such great, huge Willie fans. It's got to be the Bible.
No, that's absolutely true. He's not only did he sell Bibles door to door, he actually made saddles at one point, and he sold something else. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, he went through. He was a DJ at one point. He was like a radio DJ for one point. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, or 5.
His life is a country song. Let's go 2.
Let's go 2. Sounds good to me. Let's go with Jake. Jake, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going today?
Good, brother. You got a 50-50 shot here. We're talking about the legend, Willie Nelson. Which one of these is not true? His biggest hit on the road again was written on an airplane barf bag, or he was raised by his aunt and uncle because his parents abandoned him and his sister when they were kids.
50-50. Let's go number 2.
You're a winner, buddy. That's the one. It was his grandparents that raised him, but his parents did abandon him and his sister. They could not afford to raise them. In Texas, they got caught up in that whole thing back in the day and could not afford them, so they literally abandoned them. So their grandparents raised both of them.
Oh, wow.
You're a winner, buddy. I'm going to put you on hold. Thanks for playing. We appreciate that. There he is. Jake is your winner. He did write his biggest hit on the road again on a paper airplane or on an airplane barf bag, and it's actually kind of a cool story.
It seems fitting.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, being on the road again.
He was on an airplane with Sidney Pollack.
Oh.
And another person, and they were actually headed to a movie set because he was part of this movie. They asked him to write a song that would appear in a movie. He said, well, what's the movie? He goes, well, the movie's about touring, a touring musician. He goes, oh, okay. Pulls out the barf bag, pulls out a pen and says, on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. And there you go. He wrote one of the biggest country music hits of all time while riding an airplane on an instant request from a legendary Hollywood director.
Wow.
Here's some other things you may not know about Willie before we get to the top of the hour. Ross Padgett calling at 6 o'clock. Let us know what's happening with Good Sauce tonight. The famous D29 Martin guitar that he's played for years is named Trigger after
Roy Rogers' horse.
There you go.
I was going to say,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Willie's first band was a what kind of band? And it was not country music.
Rock and roll.
No.
Gospel.
Think as far away as what you could think he would ever do.
Rap.
Bravo.
Polka.
Oh, wow.
His first band was a polka band called Bohemian Polka.
There you go.
Yeah.
Roll out the barrel.
He wrote the song Crazy for Patsy Cline.
Really?
Yeah, that's his song.
The song that made her famous.
Absolutely. Made her entire career. And one of the most famous songs of all time.
Still.
He wrote that for her. He wrote his first song at 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
He learned how to play guitar. He played Amazing Grace in front of his church, I believe, at 10 years old.
Those are the stories that make you wonder, do the parents ever show back up again?
No, it doesn't say that they ever did. I did a little bit of research today.
Be like, hey, honey, we really missed you.
I think they were kind of estranged for a while. And then lastly, what do you think his middle name is? And again...
Bojangles.
I was going to go Bartholomew.
Think
biblical?
Proper English, maybe a little bit.
So that would make him
James.
William?
No, William. All right, no. It's his first name is really Willie. It's
Okay.
Willie Hugh Nelson. His middle name is Hugh.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Still one of the most interesting guys in music. And on his birthday today, if you want to go and do a little research, just go to AI and type in, tell me about Willie Nelson, and it'll spit out a really nice little paragraph for you. And I got to tell you, this guy's had a really interesting life.
Still one of my favorite cameos ever in Half Baked.
I got to tell you, I think maybe, I was trying to think today, who would have more impact, whose death would have more impact, Willie's or Dolly's?
Dolly.
You think Dolly for sure?
Yeah.
Because Willie's kind of a cult guy, but I got to tell you, I think that his passing is going to be a gigantic moment in country music history. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But she's just...
She's America's favorite
beloved,
person. She's America's favorite person. We talked about that when you were out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She was
I was
voted.
here for that part.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
He
so
doesn't
long
remember
ago.
anything.
Last time you were here was 71.
Her name is Deb.
All right, 407-916-1041. Got a fresh keyword for you right now. Ross Paget on the other side of this.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Still lots of traffic problems out there this afternoon. Accident, Osceola Parkway eastbound at Orange Avenue. Earlier accident, I-4 westbound before Colonial Drive has been cleared. Still expect some heavy delays through that area. Also, stop and go I-4 westbound between Fairbanks Avenue and South Street. If you traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Stihl is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. You know Stihl. It's got that cream and orange cover on all their stuff. It's the best stuff out there. From homeowner to professional, Stihl has the perfect zero-turn mower for you and your landscaping needs. And check this out. How about 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Stihl mowers and on any additional Stihl tools as well? And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Stihl equipment every day. It's Stihl's zero-turn mowers. Now available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find yours today easily at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
The spring savings sale is still going on at Core Flooring Center. What that means is this summer you could have new flooring in your home. Matter of fact, this spring you can still have it. That's how Corey does it. He does it fast, he does it right, and he does it at the best price out there. And for a limited time, Core Flooring Center is offering 10% off all flooring and installation starting at just $1 a square foot. They have a huge selection. Wood flooring, made in the USA, waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, and carpeting. Had 2 rooms done with Core Flooring. Absolutely fantastic job. Corey offers a lifetime installation warranty. They're located right there on 436 in Winter Park. You find them online at coreflooringfl.com. And remember, Corey also offers a best price guarantee on all installed products. So if you bring Corey a quote, he guarantees to beat it. Core Flooring also donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue, a no-kill shelter. Again, connect with him online. Core, C-O-R-E, coreflooringfl.com.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $9.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $9.99 Great Haircut Sale runs April 24th through May 1st.
Visit our Orlando, Ocala, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne area salons.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our guaranteed offer is the easiest way to sell your home. With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can bypass the market, receive the strongest cash offer in the industry, and close in as little as 21 days. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. One of our clients, Caitlin, said, selling a home with Mark Spain Real Estate was easy. We didn't have to worry about our home selling or making expensive repairs. Their entire process was simple, and we sold the house for more than we thought we could. I've served homeowners just like you for 30 years, and I've helped over 72,000 satisfied clients sell their homes stress-free and for top dollar. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. and close with confidence. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Orlando, it's time for the next generation to bring the noise. This Sunday at 4 p.m., the Orlando Storm hosts Junior Storm Day at Enter & Co Stadium. Bring the kids for a family-friendly game day packed with football, fun, and non-stop energy. Plus, the first 5,000 fans score an exclusive inaugural season commemorative coin. Tickets start at just $16 and get a family 4-pack including food and drink for just $119. Get yours now at uflstorm.com/tickets. That's uflstorm.com/tickets. Be there when the storm strikes.
Buying a home in today's market can feel impossible, especially when you're competing with cash buyers. But now there's a smarter way. With wearebeyondabank.com, you can become a certified home buyer. Now that means when you make an offer, sellers know your financing is solid, so your offer can compete with cash. And for sellers, when you have a certified buyer offer, that means you don't have to settle for a lower cash price. Wearebeyondabank.com backs their certification with a $5,000 guarantee. Your loan will close and close on time. Like us on Facebook, and you could win an Amazon gift card from wearebeyondabank.com. That's wearebeyondabank.com. They can help you find the home of your dreams. Visit wearebeyondabank.com. Lender number 1281698.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
We're broadcasting high above Sutherland Nissan with exciting news.
Sutherland.
They've got your favorite new Nissan models with many affordable options, and I'm going to land one today. Pun intended.
Sutherland.
Land yours at Sutherland Nissan with no payments on new Nissans till 2027. That's next year. Plus, their exclusive Sutherland for Life lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Land yours today.
When was the last time solar was this affordable? Try like back before 2020. Solar Source is turning back the clock with the Solar Price Rewind event, your chance to lock in the best solar prices of the year. Now, take control of rising energy costs, boost your home's value, and enjoy clean, reliable power with Florida's most trusted solar team. With over 75,000 installations and an industry-leading 25-year warranty, Solar Source delivers experience that you can count on. Get your quote today. Go to solarsource.com/monsters.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday?
No!
Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Need a new roof or gutters? Visit homebuildersnetwork.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, CASH. C-A-S-H. Cash. Enter it now on our website at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Cash, by the way. Cash is your 6 o'clock keyword. That's C-A-S-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Cash, guys, that's the word. Go get it. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yo.
And every single Wednesday around this time, we invite this gentleman to come in and tell us what's happening on his show tonight. The show's called Good Sauce with Ross and Joel, and that, my friends, is Mr. Ross Paget.
First of all, let's just straight talk about Deb's wedding real fast. We
good.
were all there, by the way. Deb definitely left the card at the house. So just want to clear things up. The gift is coming.
Okay.
All right. I don't want any rumors starting. I want more wedding invites. I'm down to drop some cash on weddings, but it was one of those. You got it right. I thought you had it.
Yeah.
And then we showed up to your wedding empty-handed, and I am uncomfortable in my own skin.
You did not show up empty-handed because you both came and celebrated with us. So that's the gift.
And real fast, Jim, we were in that church, and I was trying to sing the hymns.
Oh.
I totally forgot about that.
Oof.
Listen, at 35, I thought hymns was a male supplement. And now here I am at Deb's wedding figuring out and finding out all at the same time that when you sing a hymn, you jumping all over the page.
Yeah. It took me years to figure that out. And I grew up in a church, how the hymn goes from, it's like it's got the words
like
to all the stanzas, but you actually go one and you go down, then you go down, and then you come back up, you go second, third, fourth. But if you don't know that, and you think they just started a song and then went to another song.
Dude, the amount of, Deb, I'm sorry, but if you heard me at the start of each song go, and thou okay, we're moving on.
That's okay.
Because I wanted to be part of it. I was like, I want to sing some hymns, but I didn't know that there was an actual language within the hymn book. So amazing. So happy. You look glowing. You are definitely married. I can tell because that smile, baby girl, it's right.
Yeah. So much fun, dude. We had a blast, did we not? I mean, we were at the table with Glenn and Penny and Daryl from Pawfection, Ross and Olivia, myself and my wife. And it was a blast. We had a really good time.
Loved it. Just love weddings. And anybody who's like, ugh, I hate weddings. I'm like, that's such a bad look for you.
Yeah, terrible take, too. All right,
yeah, there are people who will die on that hill like, I can't stand weddings. Ugh. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think you will ever find a partner with that sentence falling out of your face.
You know what my favorite thing about weddings is, a little selfishly?
What? Free food?
I love dressing up.
Oh.
Like I love wearing nice clothes, and I rarely get an opportunity to wear like a suit or something nice. And I love dressing up. Went shopping that morning to find something cool to wear. Love it. And by the way, you guys look great, Ross. You and Olivia looked amazing.
Yes, you guys did. All of you guys did.
I feel like a refurbished kitchen every time I show up to a wedding because, I can dress up pretty well. I got the Slender Man body frame that's like, that's a sharp looking suit.
You look sharp.
And by the way, didn't we kind of come to an agreement that we shouldn't wear purple because we kind of heard through the grapevine that purple was going to be at least one of the colors in the wedding party, and that was a giant no-no? And then at my table, literally everybody except myself and Glenn are wearing purple.
Yeah, my wife was rocking purple.
Like
She looks great in the color purple. The outfit, not the movie.
I mean, simply amazing. But she's purple dress. Jack had purple. Naomi's hair is purple. Her outfit was purple. Everybody was purple.
It turns out I show up in a blue dress
you
with
got a
just
blue,
about
right.
every color in the rainbow.
All right, Ross hosts Good
Thank
Sauce
you
with
again,
Ross and
Ross.
Joel tonight at 8 o'clock, and he calls to tell us what's happening on the show. So what's going on this evening, buddy?
Well, I always love telling you guys whenever I have to call Jack to make sure that the episode is a green light, a go-go.
True story.
Oh, this is
And
going to be good.
I called Jack, and it is really good because it almost feels like we got the scoop. We have a very special guest, the one, the only, Sabrina Ambra is on tonight.
That's awesome.
So she is, semi, at least for an hour tonight, back on the station, and she is with us on Good Sauce. And boy, if you just want to be reminded of why some people got, in their feelings when saying goodbye to Sabrina and being there full time and all of that, tonight's a great episode. She's so funny. She makes it look so easy. It's effortless for her. She has a great, just unique personality that you will never hear the same take from another person
that's
out
true.
of anybody I'll ever meet.
Can't agree more. When she sits in when Deb is out and she's able to do that, it is one of the easiest co-hosts I have to transition to because she understands the gig. And I got to tell you something else. When she produces the show, like when Jack is out, and Deb can vouch for this, literally for the first hour, every break she'll come in. Even after doing it all those years, even after us doing it all these years, she will come in during the breaks. Hey, am I doing everything right? You like everything we're doing? Is there anything else I can do for you? She is like so accommodating to the product. It really is an amazing thing. She's great.
And you know what? Going through, we now have that, unfortunately, in common, having that event.
Yeah.
And but I will say this: she's way funnier at this event than I am. the fact that she was this funny on tonight's episode, because we do talk about it, but we also talk about the craziest, episode of America, the hit series that has dropped in a while. Jim, I'm sure you've talked a little bit about the latest, and it's insane to say latest assassination attempt.
Yeah. Yep.
And I am here. We talk at lengths about the cojones, the testes, the balls of the man who just still sat at the same table and finished his salad as the entire thing was happening.
Or the reporters grabbing bottles of wine.
Or how about the fact that there was a literal magic trick happening?
Yeah. The guy, is it Oz Perlman?
Yes.
Who is it?
He's entertaining as hell.
Yeah, very famous mentalist was actually doing a trick with Trump right there when the entire thing happened. And the other thing too was kind of funny that's getting a lot of heat right now is when they whisked RFK away, his wife was way behind. Like they didn't even like consider her. She was just kind of trying to catch up to them whisking RFK away. It was pretty funny.
Because it's absolutely worth talking about, and it feels, and I'm not trying to make light of it, I'm just pointing out how it is and was one of the most insane pages in American history I think you're ever going to come across in a chapter if this was a book. And you could tell, I didn't even know his name was Oz, dude. I smoked so much, I thought his name was Ounce. But if you look at the clip of when he's doing the trick and all of a sudden a bang happens, I can tell that mentalist is a total professional because he immediately knows something is wrong. And if you look into the glimmer of that mentalist's eye, you can tell, but wait, the trick.
Yeah, worked so hard.
He still was like, oh no, I'm not, oh God, what's happening? But you can tell the performer going, I'm not going to finish. There's so many other things. Yeah, the wine stealing. Just, it was so insane. And it's definitely worth talking about. And also, Jim, I got to hold you accountable. You got a bad look on you.
Okay.
Get him, Ross.
Yeah, what happened?
There is no way you can still not like LeBron James right now.
Why? What happened? I didn't hear anything about LeBron. I'm not a big LeBron fan.
It's time to at least put your LeBron hater jersey away for the next month.
Okay, what'd he do just to deserve my respect?
First of all, he's playing playoff basketball at the young age of 67.
Yeah, he's like 41 or something, right?
He's 41. He's playing with his son. This is as Disney movie Pixar as it gets. His son is on the same team. He just threw an alley-oop to his son. And it really needs, it's one of those things where you're like, man, we wish we would have given flowers when they were still around. There has never been a more opportune time than to give LeBron James playing playoff basketball, leading a team about to beat the Kevin Durant-led Houston Rockets. I've never seen humans do this before, not at that age, not with that career. Where I'm going with this is science needs to step up. We need LeBron and Tom Brady to have a kid. We need to make this happen.
Buddy, I don't know about the kid, but I think you can get your wish. I think Jim would give LeBron his flowers.
LeBron James, single greatest athlete of all time.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that.
At my all-time team in the NBA, he'd probably be my fourth pick. Baby.
What?
Oh, yeah. Kareem, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan before, and probably even Kobe before, but yeah. No LeBron.
I mean this. This is not the time to share that opinion. This is my least favorite thing about you. This is the millennial b-ball deity, and he's playing at 41. Like, this is the last dance. This is the last dance of last dances.
Yeah, I respect his ability and his talent. There's no question. Just him as a person, a little shaky for me. That's all. He just doesn't have, he just doesn't have the grit of the dudes in the day that I like watching basketball.
But what do you love about LeBron?
It's his body. I just love his body, how it looks, how it makes me feel different things that my wife would hate. We're soulmates. We're lovers trapped in different bodies. You know that whipped cream varsity blues scene? That's what I'm looking for. I delivered that quite well. That was a theater. That was a theater Thursday, was it not?
That was done very well. And another big topic, other than Sabrina and her eventful month, other than LeBron, other than American history happening right in front of us as the guy finishes a salad as he tells the rest of the world, it's because I got a bad back. It's also, Jim, I saw a duck have sex this last week out in the wild.
You need to prepare yourself for that.
I wasn't.
Were they in water?
No, pavement, theme park pavement.
Oh, wow.
You know what they do, right? The male duck jumps on top of the female duck and with his beak grabs the back of her neck and shoves it into the ground. If they're having sex on water, it literally looks like he's trying to drown her while he's doing it. Is that what you experienced?
It was this is also the worst time to play this music because it was the most non-romantic thing I have ever seen out of the animal kingdom. And I've seen myself in a mirror naked. Like, this is... I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for ducks to... I thought we had to intervene. I thought we had to save a duck for a second.
It was so vital. When we owned ducks, we had like 3 or 4 of them at one point when I lived out in Geneva, and we owned them. My wife, when that male duck would be doing male duck stuff, my wife would kick his ass. She would slap him. She's like, stop! And like, it's natural. I was like, baby, they're doing this. It's what the hell they do it. And she's like, yeah, but it's so violent. I'm like, yeah, we should try that.
And you know what was also really weird, Jim, is that it wasn't just 2 ducks. There was a third duck involved. What was the third duck doing? Just sitting back watching. It was a cuck duck. We had a cuck duck situation. Oh, so much more happening here at Good Sauce with Ross and Joel with Sabrina Ambra. If you miss her, boy, do I have an appetizer of an audio program for you.
Tonight at 8 o'clock, right after Tom and Dan, you can check that out. And if you miss it tonight, don't forget you can grab it on the iHeartRadio app, or you can go to rosscomedy.com and check it out there as well. What?
No, my dog is losing it right now. I think a mailman, and I don't know if you can hear it.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow then, buddy.
Bye, Ross. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Cash, by the way. That is your 6 o'clock keyword, CASH. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in a sec with more of The Jim Colbert Show.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
We're still working on an accident blocking the left lane, Aloma Avenue eastbound before Chapman Road. Tapping the brakes, I-4 westbound between 192 and 27, and some road construction, emergency road construction going on. 192 westbound at Orange Blossom Trail has lanes closed. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Dollywood Parks and Resorts. Visit Dollywood in the Great Smoky Mountains for thrilling rides, an award-winning water park, seasonal festivals, and incredible resorts. And for even more reasons to visit, the new Night Flight expedition is coming soon. Stay, play, and save by planning your trip at Dollywood.com.
Man, let me tell you something. You live here in Central Florida. You hear my voice. You definitely do. You got to make sure that your AC is ready to go. Now, look, it's still relatively mild. We know the heat's coming. Matter of fact, this weekend it's going to be kind of hot. But the humidity hasn't set in yet. When that happens, that's when the misery begins, unless you have a great HVAC company. And, of course, we love Mills Air, and you will as well. Leon Mills built this business from one van. It was him and one van. Now 60-plus vans to get you wherever you are in Central Florida. He also tells me to remind you guys, right now is the time. Make sure you get that preventive maintenance plan. That's exactly what I did a couple weeks ago to make sure my AC was going to be ready for the summer, and you need to do that as well. 30 years of experience right here in Central Florida to keep you and your family nice and comfy. And their techs, they can service any brand out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can replace it or repair it. Matter of fact, if they have to replace it, these guys are Carrier factory authorized dealers. That's important because it could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. They find easily at millsair.com.
This is Headquarter Hyundai in Sanford, Lake Mary. Sir, do you read me?
I'm here, Private. What do you need?
It's this new offer, sir. Every vehicle, $99 down. Customers everywhere.
You can do this. Now get back out there and sell everything we've got. Just $99.
Sir, yes, sir.
Every new Hyundai, every vehicle, just $99 down at Headquarter Hyundai.
Sir, what about credit?
If you've got a job and $99, you ride.
Even if your credit's so bad, your Nana won't loan you money.
Oh! Pay thousands less. New Tucsons, Elantras, and more. Plus 0% financing for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance.
And if you've served, you save even more.
Everything we've got, just $99. Headquarter Hyundai.
On Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com. HeadquarterHyundai.com. For details, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Orlando, it's time for the next generation to bring the noise. This Sunday at 4 p.m., the Orlando Storm hosts Junior Storm Day at Inter & Co Stadium. Bring the kids for a family-friendly game day packed with football, fun, and non-stop energy. Plus, the first 5,000 fans score an exclusive inaugural season commemorative coin. Tickets start at just $16 and get a family 4-pack including food and drink for just $119. Get yours now at uflstorm.com/tickets. That's uflstorm.com/tickets. Be there when the storm strikes.
Eligibility and results may vary. A beautiful, confident smile can change everything. It changes how people see you and how you see yourself. When you're proud of your smile, confidence comes naturally. At Sage Dental, we make that confidence possible. Using the latest technology, our caring team of dentists, orthodontists, and oral surgeons use minimally invasive techniques for the smile you've always wanted. Whether it's braces, clear aligners, implants, partial or full restorations, all of Sage's personalized treatments are conveniently done right there in the office. With same-day and next-day appointments, call Sage Dental, now accepting appointments at our new location in Ormond Beach. We work with most insurance plans. No insurance? No problem. Our Sage Care Plus plan can save you up to 65% on general or specialty dental care. Sage Dental, leading with innovation centered on care. Call 800-226-8844. 800-226-8844. That's 800-226-8844.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Trajan Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Trajan Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Trajan Wealth.
The folks at Trajan Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
At TK Law, we do divorce differently. You've heard the saying, you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. It's true in life, and it's true in divorce. A friendly lawyer doesn't mean a weak lawyer. It means a lawyer who actually helps you resolve your case faster, smarter, and with less drama. Collaborative divorce, we do that. Drama-free, we will try. Traffic, well, sorry, we're lawyers, not magicians. Visit onefirmforlife.com. Let's clear the road ahead. TK Law, one firm for life.
Thinking about starting your GLP-1 journey? Go to orderlymeds.com/radio. Get access to proven GLP-1 medications, licensed providers, and a plan built for real life. All online. No guesswork, no wasted time. Just real people, real answers, real momentum, and support that actually lasts. Join thousands already seeing results. Start now at orderlymeds.com/radio. orderlymeds.com/radio. Individual results may vary, not medical advice. Eligibility required. See site for details.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
I'll try to start this, but here we go. Poem for Deb. To the voice we love on the afternoon dial, she's now walked the aisle with a permanent smile. From tiny miniatures on a little bitty shelf to a heart for animals that could make you melt. As well, here's to Chris, the one who lit your flame. With a brand new chapter, I do so proclaim. May your old-fashioned be cold and your blunt be sweet, and life with your husband a soulful retreat. To the queen of real radio, fierce and true. Congrats, Chris and Deb. We all love you. Big T out.
Yeah, good job, T. Very sweet of you, buddy.
Oh, and also, just wanted to say,
Oh, God, more?
Not only did that take me 2.5 days to write, Jimmy, this will make you feel better. That took me about 36 times to record that thing properly. My God, when you're with your wife.
Even when you're with your wife. There you go, buddy. Good job, Big T.
Thank you, Big T.
Yeah, good dude, man. Good dude. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Cash, by the way, is your 6 o'clock keyword. That's CASH. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well. What are you yesing?
I can finally get back to my miniatures now.
Yeah.
Not, I've got a couple of months before I got to start planning Suds, Pups, and Pints 4. So.
Oh, you mean without the wedding?
Yes.
Worry about
looming.
Now you go back to your hobby.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then we have our big event coming up in June.
That's right.
Which is the Yachtly Cruise, which we haven't really talked about because we haven't been together or anything. But we gotta work out some fun stuff with that thing. It's gonna be a blast.
We do because also remember, and even for everyone going, the request is 70s or early 80s attire.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so you kind of want to fit that theme.
And look, man, do it. I know a lot of people out there are like, I'm not dressing up. That's
normally what I say.
Yeah,
that's normally what I say too.
Man,
I got it in my closet.
Look,
maybe
I may go as Huggy Bear. I don't know. I mean, look, I told my wife that we are stretching out this thing, man. We're gonna go crazy. So we've already been looking for thrift store stuff, trying to find some really good 70s like leisure suits and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Have you thought about it?
I've
Maybe
thought
80s?
about it. I was going to do 80s.
With the leg warmers and the neon colors and
Jelly
stuff.
shoes, big shoulder pads.
Where would you even buy that stuff, though?
I don't know. That's the problem. 70s and 80s, that gets kind of expensive even at thrift stores.
You're right, it does. And, Jack knows about this place that was in the Oviedo Mall for a while. What was that place called, Jack?
It's like a costume shop, right?
Yeah, Penguin or a Penguin Theater, but it was the costume shop associated with a theater that they had growing on there.
Right, so you could go in there and you could buy old costumes from like theme parks even, and they would have from plays, and they would sell them in this place, and you'd go in and you'd find something, but it was like retro stuff you could find or rent, I think, even at one point for events just like this.
That's what I'll probably take a look at doing is getting something to rent.
But I don't know if they're still open or not. And again, even when you go to thrift stores, finding stuff from the 80s and 70s is really difficult because nobody buys that stuff.
Well,
it's comical stuff. So what you really have to do, I'll give you a heads up. Consignment shops are a place where you can do that because those guys will still carry a bunch of retro stuff and they're not trying to sell it. Like Goodwill's trying to get stuff they can sell and make money. So, goofy stuff from the 80s, ain't nobody buying that except for stuff like we're doing.
Right.
And that's not enough volume for them to justify stocking it. But it's not easy to find. You have to go online.
That's a good point.
You may have to go online.
There you go. All right.
There are a number of places online, and actually Tori can give you some heads up on that because I think she knows some of those.
Okay.
And we'll probably be visiting as well to kind of find some stuff.
That is a good idea because that's been the one part of this event I've been stressing out about is like where to get the outfits that isn't going to cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Because 70s and 80s stuff, it's pretty vintage now.
It is. It's hard to find. Look, man, let me tell you.
That hurt.
If you go up to, there's a place in off of Corinne, not far from Red Light. There's a little strip center there, and there's a couple of consignment shops. And you go in there, and they've got, they have a bunch of different stuff, but they also have some clothing and whatnot. And you go to that rack, and you see some of those T-shirts, those vintage T-shirts.
Right.
Let me tell you something. If you want to have the gasp of your lifetime, you go in there and you find like I think it was a Limp Bizkit T-shirt from like 98 or whenever they broke, whatever it was. And that thing was like $75.
See?
Like Rolling Stones and classic bands like that, almost untouchable. And they're like legit concert T-shirts. So they look at all of that. You try to go in there and find a members only jacket. Like if you want to stretch it out and do that 80s thing, like that Miami Vice, like kind of members only feel, those members only jackets, the legit ones, those things are over $100.
That's
and you're
what I'm
never
saying.
you're never gonna wear it again.
And if you're asking people to dress up, you have to have a prize.
Yeah.
A prize for the best dress.
Which we will.
Yeah.
We don't know what that is yet, but we will. We're also going to have a bunch of cigars up there. We're going to do some smoking and some drinking for
some
sure.
Live trivia, right?
Some live trivia.
Live yacht rock
Live
with Captain
stand-up.
Jack and his first mate.
Actually, it'll be will it be the first live audience you guys have for
Yes.
Captain's Log?
Yes.
Yeah, because we're going to do a live recording of Captain's Log on the boat as
We
well.
will. The only time I've done it outside the studio, we did it on the cruise ship a couple weeks ago on the Zuiderdam, but that was us doing it on the side of the ship. And, if someone would walk by, we'd wait, and then we'd record. So this will be intentionally in front of people.
Now, have you guys thought about, like, if you're going to theme it, like, from a show from that era or from a band from that era, or are you just going to try to find anything you can from either the 70s and 80s or where? What are you going to do?
Apparently, you don't remember just how horrendous fashion was in the 70s and 80s.
That's why we're doing it. It's so terrible.
And that's why I'm doing the 80s and not the 70s.
Yeah. So we're thinking about doing some Three's Company stuff, maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, because Three's Company is right in that wheelhouse.
I could wear a muumuu.
Yeah, you could.
You could.
Come as Mrs. Roper.
That's right.
Oh, come on now. You just made my night.
And Chris could be Mr. Roper. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious, dude. I mean, look, we're thinking about all of this stuff, and you go back and you look at those shows. I mean, Good Times. Like everything from like Different Strokes to back in the 70s, like Welcome Back, Kotter. Like all those shows.
Taxi,
all those shows, dude. I mean, what? That's a good idea. I mean, do some Saturday Night Fever stuff.
Oh, now that would be good.
I mean, skin tight and pack the droves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right, Jack?
I know what you're saying.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, it's like you read my news headline.
And then I skin tight, really shiny shirt so that my belly like really stresses the buttons a lot.
Work it, girl.
Yeah. The buttons don't even start until just below your boobs. That's the first button.
Oh, yeah.
And
now
then
that's the 70s.
Sans belt slacks. And I mean, just
yeah.
like, oh man. And I'm just packing all my ass into those things. Platform shoes. I have to get a wig too, because I'm wearing a wig of
Well,
some
if you're
sort.
going as Huggy Bear, you better have a wig.
I don't think I'm going to Huggy Bear. I can't do Huggy Bear. You don't feel me. I can't do that. Yeah, I like this. I like this career. I'm not doing Huggy
there
Bear.
you go.
Look, as much as I want to tell a joke, I don't want it to cost me everything.
Exactly. Not in this day and age, right?
One Polaroid of that, you're donezo, dog.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jack, you have any ideas?
Yep.
Have you guys thought about it?
Yep.
Care to share?
Nope.
Come on.
Oh, I bet I know. I bet I know.
You think it's the 70s or the 80s?
Well, don't spoil it then.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil it.
Has he mentioned it to you and not me?
No, I just figured this makes the most sense since they're going to be doing a live yacht rock show.
Oh.
She's already spoiling it.
No, she hasn't spoiled anything. Matter of fact, didn't I give you that idea?
No.
Come on, I think I did.
I don't think so.
No? Well, maybe it's not the same people then.
All right.
Well, I mean, he could come as Captain Stubing from Love
my
Boat.
God, dude.
And then Naomi could be
do-
Julie the Cruise.
Dude, I could pull off Stubing because I've got the thing.
Oh,
you
and
could.
And the thing is, I don't have the thing.
yeah.
Dude.
That's actually a pretty damn good idea.
Is it Lauren Hughes or whatever her name is?
Julie the Cruise Director?
Yeah,
Julie the Cruise Director.
Oh, my girl could be a Julie the Cruise Director.
Now,
dog.
wait, we've got one captain here. We got to let him pick his captain stuff first.
No,
Dueling captains. We'll sword fight later. You feel me? I mean, not that kind of sword fight. Get out. Come on, dude. What's wrong with you?
Everything.
You feel any different being married? You guys were together for so long. Was it just like
12
going
years.
home? Was it like just going home?
What is different?
Nothing.
Well, he can't haul ass now, and now it cost him anything. That's good.
Oh yeah. No, there's none of that. That's why I gave that look to the church.
Yeah. So have you gone through? I mean, obviously you're going to keep your name that you use on the air, right?
Yes, I'm going to keep Roberts just because it's been 35 years of brand building.
But on your driver's license, you have to go through all that. My wife said that was the biggest pain in the ass of all.
It is because for months you have to carry around that certified copy of your marriage license because it's the smallest things you don't think about. It's your voter registration card. It's I've got to get with HR here at the company. Oh, I've got to get new driver's license, new library card.
Don't you have to change your name on all your insurance policies and stuff like that as well?
Because I believe so, yeah, because it's a legal name change.
And look, you got to be real careful. Yep, and your driver's license, like you said, legal name change because that could be a problem. Talking to Glenn all these years and how insurance companies do anything they can to weasel out of paying you.
No.
I mean, you got to do that. You got to get your name changed.
I know, but first I have to wait for that copy to come back from the county. So up until then, we're legally married when we get that. When the county gets it and it registers with the state. So for right now, we could be living in sin.
Oh, yeah.
Making the most of it.
Oh, yeah.
Dig it.
You know what I'm saying? Leave the blinds open at the hotel. Give the guests something to see at the pool.
So help me explain this. By the way, can I talk about the nuance of why or how long it took or whatever? Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we've talked about this and I kind of don't understand it. I was trying to explain it to my wife while we were in the church and I couldn't because she said, why did they date for so long before they got married? And I said, I thought it was 9 years. I didn't know it was 12.
Oh, no, 12.
I thought it was 9 years. So with that said, I said, well, there's something to do with them being Catholic and her having a divorce before, if I remember right. Yeah. So explain that so I understand.
Yeah, so what I was attempting to do, and I worked with the Lake County advocate for the Diocese of Orlando, would be to get an annulment. So because an annulment to the Catholic Church says that there was something missing before you got married.
Oh, I see.
That would allow your marriage to be null and void in the face of the church.
As if it never happened.
As if it never happened.
Because you can't get married twice in the church.
You cannot. So according to the Catholic Church, they don't recognize divorce.
Wow.
Yeah, so in order for me to have gotten married in the Catholic Church, I would have had to have gone through the annulment process. It can be very expensive, very lengthy. I've heard people describe it as more in-depth than an FBI background check.
And you told me that because your ex he wasn't American.
Right.
And he was like non-communicative, right? Like there was no way to even find out, you couldn't even find him or something, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I got his address.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, because everything that I would have had would have been sent over to him. So it was a very lengthy process, but we could not get anyone from the Diocese in St. Augustine to communicate with us where all of my records were.
Wow.
So at the end, it was like, sometimes there's a reason why you shouldn't fight so hard for something that's not working out.
Right.
And it turned out that getting married, and now I'm so disappointed to find out that you and Tori didn't get married at the Congregational Church of Mount Dora.
No. We got married around the corner at this other place. It's easy to make that mistake because I think they're literally a block away from each other.
But, we feel like we made the best choice, and we loved Reverend Gary Marshall being
great.
our officiant.
And that building.
We're very honored that we're one of the last 2 weddings he's going to do before he retires.
Yeah, very cool, by the way, for people who don't know. They got married in the oldest building in all of Mount Dora. And I didn't think there was anything older than like Lakeside. I thought that's kind of what they built Mount Dora off of was Lakeside Inn.
Yeah, and when you see the photos, when you see like in the church, like the reception area or whatever, there's a photo of Donnelly Street that's nothing but sand.
Oh, wow.
And trees.
Wow.
It's incredible to see.
You can smell the age in it.
Yeah, you can.
Like when you go in there and those pews have been sitting there for over 100 years.
Yeah.
There's a certain aroma that buildings like that have. My grandmother's church in Palatka, she helped build the first part of that, and it was an old wooden house they turned into a church, and it had that certain thing too. It had no AC in that thing either. Oof. So you'd walk in and it would be like, it would just like smell like an old wood shop.
Right, exactly.
But it was the greatest,
Yeah, the lectern they used, that's original. The church built in 1885, I
something
believe.
like that. Yeah.
So it was a beautiful spot to have. Yeah.
Wow.
Now when I drive by, I get all weepy.
Oh. It's right around the corner from your spot.
I know.
Oh, so sweet. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Cash, by the way, is your 6 o'clock keyword. You got about 10 minutes or so to get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Don't forget, Tom and Dan will have a couple more for you as well, and they'll fire them back up tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with the Monsters in the Morning. Take a little break. We'll come back and do You Heard It Here first, which is?
The Florida legislature about that new Republican favored map. We'll tell you what happened with that. A Polk County Santa is arrested, and then for the worst thing.
Oh, God.
And a large anomaly, quote unquote, leads to a pat-down bust at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. I wonder what it could be. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here first.
All right, we'll do Deb's News and get the hell out of here on a Wednesday.
Woo-hoo.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday night forecast. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures mild, only dropping down into the upper 60s through the overnight tonight. And Thursday, we are going to be expecting a couple of very scattered showers, especially if you're north of the metro, mainly across Volusia and Flagler County. We could be seeing a couple of spotty showers tomorrow afternoon and evening. But it's going to be hot. We're holding the 90s through the rest of the work week before we see our next cold front move through, bringing in rain and dropping our temperatures on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next 2 combined. Learn how podcasting can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
We're broadcasting high above Sutherland Nissan with exciting news.
Sutherland.
They've got your favorite new Nissan models with many affordable options, and I'm going to land one today. Pun intended.
Sutherland.
Land yours at Sutherland Nissan with no payments on new Nissans till 2027. That's next year. Plus, their exclusive Sutherland for Life lifetime powertrain warranty on every new Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Land yours today.
It's time for the Great Haircut Sale at your local Great Clips salon. Your chance to get a great haircut at an even greater price, just $9.99. And money's not all you'll save at Great Clips. When you use online check-in, you can save time too. So download our app today and hurry in for the $9.99 Great Haircut Sale at Great Clips. It's gonna be great. For a limited time at participating salons.
The $9.99 Great Haircut Sale runs April 24th through May 1st.
Visit our Orlando, Ocala, Daytona Beach, and Melbourne area salons.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Skip the spring cleaning and sell your home hassle-free with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Trust the top real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum value. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
If your Mother's Day playbook involves grocery store roses wrapped in cellophane, we need to have the talk. This year, flowers are out. Academy is in. Because at Academy Sports and Outdoors, we believe Mom deserves gifts that won't wilt in 3 days. Like new rods and reels that'll make the local fish nervous. New paddles for her budding pickleball career. And the latest Nike styles to make the other moms jealous. Give fun, not flowers. Academy. Fun can't lose.
On Plus Nicotine Pouches present Comfort Chronicles. A 10 o'clock tea time. How comfortable. You show up in stretchy shorts, a breathable tee, and maybe no socks. Let the dogs breathe. While others sweat in pleated khakis, you're in your comfort zone bombing drives. And in your pocket, On Plus Nicotine Pouches. The softest pouch on the planet. Buy a can at onnicotine.com. Products for tobacco consumers 21 years of age or older. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. Ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
What's up? This is Jacob Knoll from Sublime.
It's Bud from Sublime. We linked up with iHeartRadio and got our own cruise ship, and we're headed to the Bahamas.
It's Sublime's Reef Madness.
And we want you on board.
The ultimate VIP cruise to the Bahamas.
We'll be playing a bunch of the old classics, plus stuff from our new up-and-coming record.
November 15th through the 19th.
We'll be playing, our friends will be playing.
Catch performances from Sublime, Yellow Wolf, Co-Defendants.
Food and drinks, comedy, and of course live music.
All on board a badass cruise ship.
To win, just listen to this station on the iHeartRadio app.
Tap the contest tab and enter to win.
Learn more at SublimeCruise.com.
Winner must be 21 or older. Prize provided by Six Man Ltd.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. Looking ahead tomorrow on Real Radio starts with the Monsters in the Morning. Tiffany Martin will be a special guest. One of the owners of Salty Sisters, one of the stops on this Saturday's Monsters Brew Bus. That'll be a lot of fun. And don't forget, you'll also have more chances to win $1,000. Keywords or Zoom tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Now, when you need to look ahead for you and your family, planning your future when it comes to family law, trust Ray Trenley and the team at TK Law. Connect with them at onefirmforlife.com.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Well, welcome back, Miss Deb. We sure have missed you. Congratulations on becoming Mrs. Carson. I think that's just wonderful.
Me too.
And I know you had a dicka-dicka-dicka-doo time.
Yeah.
Easy. Love you, girl.
Easy.
Hey, it's Mr. K from around the way. And Debbie. Oh, Debbie's back. We're so glad you're back.
Damn, dude, you can sing it.
On 104.1.
Woo!
Get it, Mr. K. What the hell?
That's awesome, dude.
I'm loving that. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I think cash is your 6 o'clock keyword. Got a few minutes to get over there and use that to win $1,000. You could do that maybe.
Indeed.
RealRadio.fm/
Money.
Oh, no. That's not it.
No.
It's just RealRadio.fm. It's on their way.
Yeah.
So
many things.
What you doing?
So many things.
That'll work, though. RealRadio.fm/.
Yeah, there you go.
Full stop. That works.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
And Jack is here as well.
He is.
Golf fans out there, I don't know if you've heard the news. It just broke a few minutes ago. The Saudi, as a PFA fund or PIF fund or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They have pulled their funding for Live Golf.
No way.
So I don't know when that thing is going to come to a stop, but and I don't know when the funding is. The president said that they were funded through the end of the year or their season, so we'll see how that goes. But it looks like maybe the end of Live Golf is finally in the sights.
Whoa.
And that is great for the game of golf because Live Golf sucked. The whole idea of it sucked. Everything about it sucked. It made golf professionally for the last 3 or 4 years, like kind of wild. It was a terrible idea.
Did Saudi Arabia just say, I don't think this is improving our image?
Yeah, no, well, here's what they did, right? So Saudi Arabia they were never able to really secure a great television deal. And if you don't know anything about professional sports, you think, wow, look at all those people at the game. That doesn't mean anything. There could be 4 people at the game. It would mean nothing. It's the TV rights. That's where they make all the money, right? And that's why you hear companies like the ESPN paying billions of dollars for the rights to broadcast those games for the NFL. Same thing with PGA Tour golf. It's the same thing, right? So they had no ratings. Like they got picked up by some pissant little broadcast. I forget where it even was, but they were getting,
it was like on the CW or something.
Yeah, they were getting like 23,000, 25,000 viewers. That's it. You know, I mean, professional golf gets like 1.5 million people watching every week, maybe more sometimes.
What do you think is going to happen to all those golfers who left?
Yeah, that's what
think
sucks
about that. They nearly ruined their careers in less than, 2 years later?
Some of them totally did. And by the way, there's only like 4 or 5 guys from that league that really would be welcome back. Like, you know, Cam Smith, maybe Dustin Johnson, John Rahm, Bryson DeChambeau. And there's one other, I can't remember, but those are the only people that would be welcome back. Everybody else, you know, Brooks is already back. He got welcome back, but man, there is some bitterness on the tour for these people who left and took all that money and now want to come back because it ain't working out for them.
Well, yeah, you can imagine.
Because a lot of those dudes didn't take that money.
Exactly.
Like there's a lot of those guys on that tour are like, look, they offered me $100 million and I said no for my integrity. This guy took it and now he wants to come back and play this tour.
No,
like there's drama everywhere in professional golf right now. Yeah, with all that Tiger stuff going on too, it's crazy.
Golf is like, can't we all just be boring and wear funny pants?
Yeah, finally, it's interesting. All right, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, the Florida legislature is sending a new Republican-favored House map to Governor Ron DeSantis for his signature. Currently, Florida has a 20-8 Republican edge in its congressional delegation, but the new map would create a 24-4 GOP advantage. Democratic representatives question how this map isn't partisan gerrymandering.
There's been no new census. There's been no court order. There's been no legal requirement to do this again. This isn't a correction, members. This is a choice.
This is messed up. Our priorities in this government are upside down.
The new set of Republican-favored congressional lines were proposed by DeSantis, and it comes as lawmakers look to fast-track the map ahead of the midterms. As the map awaits the governor's signature, the congressional lines are likely to be litigated by Democrats who have questioned the legality of the maps.
I'd be interested to see. I would be interested if he wasn't a lame duck governor, would he do this? I wonder if this was his first year as governor or second year as governor. Would this be happening?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and it cost him a stalwart representative. Dan Webster quit today.
Yeah.
And he quit, and he was the one who stood up and said, "Don't do this." And the instant that they showed they would do it, he retired. So I mean, it's not like they're not going to be able to get a guy that's a Republican in that seat, but it did cost him a guy with a lot of integrity and a lot of weight in the Republican Party in Florida. So we'll see how that goes.
It's going to be an interesting time.
Sure is.
All right, a man who played Santa at holiday events and parades in Polk County is in custody after a child predator sting.
Jeez.
That's the last one you want to hear get arrested, right?
No joke.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says 68-year-old Thomas Hicks faces several felony charges, including human trafficking, and showed no remorse when arrested.
The only thing he was concerned about was his reputation as Santa Claus.
Judd says Hicks told Marion County detectives he wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old girl. Hicks was one of 19 men arrested last week during the sting targeting suspected child predators. The good thing is now he will never, ever be able to play Santa Claus again.
Yeah, man, this guy is a creepy-looking blanker, too.
Yeah, he is.
Oof.
All right. And then finally, talk about an awkward pat-down. A Delaware man was arrested at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after federal agents said he arrived from Cartagena, Colombia, with cocaine hidden in his groin area.
Oh. Well, you had us at Cartagena.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. It's not French toast they make
Right,
there.
exactly. Customs officers reportedly noticed nervous behavior during inspection before a pat-down revealed what they described as, quote, a large anomaly, end quote. According to federal investigators, the package was wrapped in pink cellophane and contained about 1.75 kilograms of cocaine.
Wow.
Officials identified the passenger as 53-year-old Christopher Marco, that's Marco, not Narco, who allegedly admitted the package contained cocaine when questioned. Authorities say records also link Marco to a prior 2024 arrest in Nicaragua involving more than 7 kilograms of cocaine under a former name. He now faces a federal charge of possession with intent to distribute more than 500 grams of cocaine.
Yikes.
Talk about not learning your lesson.
Yeah.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, love.
You got it.
Who do we have to thank today?
Well, we want to thank Central Florida Zoo COO, Chief Operating Officer Bob Chabot, for joining us for Animal House today.
He was really good today, laying out what was going on with our friendly sloths.
Our sloths. And don't forget, centralfloridazoo.org. They have a button right there for you to help donations to help them cover the cost.
And if you're interested in that story, I would suggest going back and listening to the podcast. It was a fascinating interview, and it really gave us some insight in what they have to do and what is required to kind of house these things. And it's expensive.
It's very expensive.
Very unique.
Also want to thank Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell, Tim and Mike from / Distillery and Blending House, Ross Padgett with Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. If you missed the Central Florida Zoo interview or Good Sauce is talking about what to expect on tonight's podcast, both of those podcasts have been posted at the Jim Colbert Show. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Absolutely. Jack, question of the day.
Do you think Donald Trump has ever shot a gun?
Man, it's probably 50-50. I'll go 50% say yes.
51% say yes.
Wow.
There you go. All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Big show coming up tomorrow for sure. On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time. Our friends from Good Sauce. Our friends from Real Laughs. And, of course, tomorrow morning, it's the Monsters of the Morning. We'll see you at 3 o'clock tomorrow for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Wednesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Lord have mercy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident blocking the right lane, I-4 westbound at Osceola Polk Line Road. Slow traffic, I-4 eastbound between 536 and Darrell Carter Parkway. Also, the off-ramp, 408 westbound, the off-ramp to I-4 is partially blocked due to a crash there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Run a business?
and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Are you ready to put some cash in your pocket? Because Real Radio is giving you a chance to win $1,000 by putting $1,000 in your hand. You know the deal with our national contest. We'll give you a keyword